And we are live. Hello, everyone. Just about what is it, like 4 or 5 days since our last session? um, and we, the Shadow Crew, are back for Community D&D on Arvin Elron's channel. We are the Shadow Crew with our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. This is session 24. I am obviously not Arvin Elron, but I am Shadowed Mage, he, him pronouns. I am the dungeon master for this campaign and your host for this evening. And why are you pointing at me?
Come on. What is it?
Huh?
What's your shoe size?
Jeez.
We're all dying to know.
And yes, apparently the get to know everyone piece of information tonight, since we talked about height last time, is shoe size.
Apparently.
And my shoe size is a US size 8, but 4E width, so extra wide. And we have the lovely other members of the Shadow Crew here tonight. Directly next to me on the webcam lineup on your screens, we have Yoi Gawain Lin, also known as Gubby. Please introduce yourself to everyone who may be watching. And what is your shoe size? And remind
Maybe we should
everyone.
start with the shoe size. Let's get a little bit more information across before we get to the shoe size. I mean,
And
come on now.
and
Gotta be classy about this.
who your character in this campaign is.
Okay, so in order. Hello, I am Yoiga Wayne Lin, also known as Gubby, he, they pronouns. My shoe size is, depending on the shoe, because that is certainly a thing, a 7.55 to an 8.5. So a little bit of a range there. And tonight, as always, I shall be playing Peach Candleheart, a Barn All Aarakocra Echo Knight fighter who loves his father very much.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
We will move along to the one we know on Twitch as Oh My God, a Truck, but whom we call Hoodie.
Hi, that's me. I'm Hoodie. Wait. Size 9.5 US shoes. Let's just start there. We're gonna
Okay,
start
wow.
with the
All
9.5
right,
US
he's
shoes.
putting all the information out right off the bat.
Oh.
I normally wear skate shoes, so there's a big swing depending on what company you're going with, but it's anywhere from 9 to 10, depending. So 9.5, pretty good average across
Did you
the
say
board.
you normally wear ski shoes?
Skate shoes.
Okay.
Skate shoes. I was very big into skateboarding before I went like fully blind. And then, there's only so much you can do when you can't judge distance so well. So there's some things you gotta, but the shoes absolutely fucking rock. So I'm all about those. Name's Hoodie, he, him pronouns. I'm playing the adorable blonde-haired, green-eyed cherubic basil globberpot, 37-year-old Lightfoot halfling alchemist artificer.
Well
I
done.
feel like that list gets longer and longer with every session.
I'm reading the same thing, man.
I know,
I
but
wrote
it
it
just
down.
feels like it. I don't know how.
It's the same post-it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It feels longer because Basil's feeling the pressure of, being the one in charge. Pile up
Yes,
on him.
that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now the giant who may just be a figment of our imagination.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
is that what we're going with now? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Hi everyone, it's me, that giant on the screen that you don't want to be near apparently. Tonight, I am Tilted Gaming. I am a farmer by trade. Tonight I will be playing a Raven Aarakocra Gloomstalker Ranger who goes by the name of Cruce Swain, but as of tonight, as you can see by the mask, I'll be playing as the alter ego that comes out for the vigilante of justice of the night, known as the Aviary. And then also my shoe size. Yeah, I should probably get into that. So it really depends, but for the most part, on average, I'm a 13.5 wide or 14.
Okay.
Not
that giant, but giant enough, I guess.
Yep.
Sounds imaginary.
Seems right for your height.
Yeah. Seems pretty on. We haven't had like a straight, like there's been no standouts here. It's not like suddenly one of us is 6'2", right? Like that's
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well,
Um,
I mean, think of it from my point of view. Imagine being friends with someone, they turn out to not be real. Can you imagine?
I don't
can't-
exist.
We can't.
I'm a figment of your imagination.
Can't veer off into this direction again.
No,
Uh,
Tilted is extremely real and we adore him, so. Someone screen cap that. Anyway.
Oh God.
and Drew, the Damager.
Hello, I am Drew the Damager. He, him pronouns, and my shoe size is also 9.5. And it's always 9.5 because I always get Timberlands. I don't stray on any other kind of shoes. It's a holdover from when I used to have a motorcycle. They're really good motorcycle riding shoes.
Oh.
Boots. So yeah.
I also pretty much buy only one brand. I pretty much only buy New Balance because they are like the only brand that I can always find in the correct width for my feet.
Yeah. And it works out good for me because when my boots get old and kind of torn up, I use them as work boots.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get a new pair of boots to wear.
These
not
boots
at
are
work.
made for walking.
Yeah, exactly.
So not
And-
everyone has like 4 different pairs of like everyday shoes, and then 1 pair of like nice everyday shoes, and then dress shoes, and then like fancy shoes. That's not like an every one thing.
Okay. I have like regular shoes for going out, work boots because I'm out on the farm and I can't just have that walking around normal. That's dirty as heck. I've got a set of slippers and fancy shoes. That's
I'm not
it.
even counting the slippers. Yeah, no, I also, but you got to match your shoes to what you're wearing. So like I have black shoes and blue shoes and brown shoes.
That's why I have black boots because they go with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but not black doesn't always go with black. First of all, let's start here.
If you wear it enough, yes, it will go with everything.
That's fair.
I have like everyday / office shoes, which are like black and white. And then I have like the boots that I generally wear in winter, which are kind of like somewhere in between like a work boot and a snow boot. And then I have dress shoes, and then I have indoor slippers like that. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my work boots, my not at work boots, and dress shoes. That's it.
Well, I feel we don't need to get into specifics of how many shoes I own. I just need to go with stuff.
Hey,
I mean,
Hoodie, it's okay to tell us that you have a bit of a foot thing. It's okay, man. We're a very accepting group here, you know.
I
Okay,
think what Hoodie is trying to tell us is that he actually collects feet, and that's why he has so many
they go
shoes.
into shoes. Well, no, so
Yeah.
I don't.
He's like that serial killer from JoJo's, except with feet instead of
Oh my
hands.
Well, I don't throw out shoes. So the shoes I wear the most are the shoes I bought when I was like 18, because I can't. When I was a kid, my mom would have to, because I would sneak away all the shoes I thought were going bad, and like keep them in my room. My mom would have to go and bring them out when I was asleep, and she found me one day out there. I think I was like 8, crying because I found my shoes in the dumpster, and I was like, "You can't throw these out. These are precious." For some reason, shoes are like a Toy Story thing for me, and I don't know why. So I've just kept shoes my entire life, which is why I think I have so many.
I like the collecting feet idea more.
See, I would have to talk to people to do that. So
No, you
that's,
don't.
I mean,
true.
that's
We
What are you
can't do
talking
that.
about?
big failure. I don't go outside.
Well, speaking of collecting feet, I could heal that
Hey,
because I am playing the punk rock priestess Callista Amberblood, the tiefling Twilight cleric.
I love how we just derailed your.
I
we were
completely
here.
forgot that we just completely derailed from
Just
Drew's
a
intro.
little bit of a segue, you know.
Grab it and put it back on the rail. Now I know how shadowed feels. Just grab it and put it back on the rails.
And now Critwitch saying, "Well, this will learn me for joining on time."
Perfect.
Seeing all of us just like
Being us.
being
Yes.
unhinged for like the first like 10-15 minutes.
All right, we
Okay,
need to
well-
find out another personal thing we have to bring up for the next time because we've already done height and shoe size. What's next?
Favorite fizzy drink.
Ooh.
Oh, that's easy. That's. I mean,
Well,
I'll
don't
save it for
give us
next time.
spoilers.
I'll save it for next time.
I'd be like torn on like 2 of them.
Favorite appetizer?
Ooh.
I feel like
Oh.
that's a pretty controversial one. Because you can't say chicken fingers because that's a dinner. If you're ordering chicken fingers as an appetizer, that's a dinner. But
Hat
wings,
size. Crit Witch suggests hat size.
I don't wear hats that often, which is funny
Nope.
because I'm the one with the mask on. But you know, I
I wouldn't know. I'd have no idea.
I would have no idea.
Yeah, usually when I get hats, they are a one size fits all. So I guess we're
Yeah.
all the same hat size.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Someone's sick of it.
we're
Let's
done.
go.
The
We're done. We're
fun's
done.
over, guys. Time to pack
Imaginary
up.
hour's over. Let's go.
Last time we had a very long session in which the party delved like 85-90% of the depths of this dungeon.
The shaft, as we have affectionately called it.
Yes, the shaft. They defeated the boss of the dungeon and his like massive amounts of skeletons and zombies and mummies. And yeah, they defeated the boss, foiled his plans, which may potentially have repercussions further on down the line later, much later.
Hopefully good.
I did say repercussions, so
repercussions could be good. It's like a happy accident, you know.
There are connotations to the meaning of repercussions.
Okay,
And
you don't have to be so negative all the time, Shadow.
We can call them pepper cushions. So it's put a pep in your step. I like this idea.
Okay. And
he's done. He's over it. We're moving on.
Yep.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
We're the best DM group he's ever had.
I think my brain just like actually shorted.
That's the pep and percussions. Let's go.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, and so then upon their next long rest, all the characters will level up.
Yep.
But there are perhaps some lingering mysteries of the dungeon that they may wish to solve before leaving, but that's up to them.
We're totally not leaving, right?
And there is they also have a lead on their main quest as to where the Nimblewright is hiding out.
Oh right, I totally forgot about him.
Yep.
Not like 100 people, like 12 people died.
So that's about where we're at. So party is currently on what we've labeled as level 6 of this dungeon.
We should be level 6? Okay, hold on.
Oh, okay,
no.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Floor or entry number 6. Let me clarify that, I guess, for the pedant.
Ow.
Called you a pedant. How do you feel about that one?
Oh.
Ow.
I mean, I know I called Tilted imaginary, but I didn't call you a pedant, Hoodie.
That's true,
no.
man.
What do
I
we
feel
think
bad
about
for you, and I'm the
that?
guy that's imaginary.
I feel destroyed right now.
Yeah.
Emotionally crippled.
I don't blame
fully
you.
Destroyed.
Yeah. It's a tough crowd.
Okay. And we short rested right before, correct?
Yeah. I
think we took a short rest after we dealt with the weird little halfling spider guy.
And I realized from last session I never clarified this, but while in this room, I pick up the greatsword that I dropped because when we fought here last time, rather than stow the weapon and then draw the glaive, I dropped
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm picking that back up.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you remembered because that would have been unfortunate. So let's have a vote here. Are we gonna keep exploring the rest of this?
I mean, we have the rod. We might as well check out the remainder of the rooms because we can just open everything up.
That is true.
Yes, and there is always the option to run away.
This is also true. I wonder if that mummy's still there.
Well, if he is, he's locked in the room. I would say yes. Let's go to the area that we did not explore yet. See what's there.
Yes.
Let's go.
So we're gonna be going to the third area of the
Yep.
shaft.
Okay.
Walk out on the ledge and just hold the rod upward, and then the gravity reverses up.
Yes.
I
You're
can
gonna
think of
miss
so
that-
many.
You're gonna miss that power when we're done here, aren't you?
I'm probably gonna scrap this immediately and use it for parts and other things. So yeah, no, 100%.
All right. So you can go find threshold the one labeled 3 on the map.
Dragging myself up.
Yeah.
And this one, you may recall that the description here is that after the ledge, there is a little bit of a vestibule in which there is a pedestal that has the rounded indentation upon which the glow orb could rest. And there is what appears to be one of those stone doors, but with no handholds on it.
Oh, I see how the puzzle can be solved now.
We put the orb in.
Or you
Or
use the stick.
Tap
Yeah,
the
I mean,
stick.
we can just yeah, tap it, orb. I don't know, whatever. I'm just tapping all the walls.
I just
Open
take
up.
the orb and throw it in there.
We tried the orb.
Okay, you try the orb and nothing happens.
Okay.
I tap the stick to the wall and I just go, I don't know, open or something.
Okay, and you can see like the outline of the door kind of like limn with the green light. And then it like seems to like want to try and move up, but it seems to like you can hear like a click, and like it only like raises up about like barely even an inch, and then it falls back down.
No. Open up. I just keep tapping it.
And it keeps doing the same thing.
Do we like try to force it open after it nudges?
I take the globe off the little pedestal thing. Does that help?
Seems to not do anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I put the globe back then. May I try to lift the door after?
Wait. Let's make this a little easier. I take a crowbar out and tell Basil to go and do it again, and then stick the crowbar under as it's budging open.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Give me like a straight dexterity check.
Okay. Okay. Please. I beg of you. This is like literally my thing.
Comes that one.
Am I not
can
going to
smell
roll?
it.
It's not letting me roll.
We
There
might
it goes.
not be connected to Roll20. I mean, it is
There
one
it
of those
goes.
Okay,
things.
it is all over
no,
the
there it
place.
goes.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
I wish I could take that second one, but that ain't happening.
So like when the door raises up that like very brief amount, you try and slip the crowbar under, it seems to like actually catch for a moment, but then it pops back out and it goes spitting up in the air and cranks you on the underside of the beak.
Ow.
Maybe we need to solve the puzzle above us first, I guess.
Yes, let's give that a try.
Oh.
So, I guess we go up, and what Basil can do is light the. I think there were 3 pedestals in total. There was one at the doorway, and then there's the 2 here, right?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
So I need someone. So I need someone to open the wall, and then I can scramble in and light these two. I think.
Yeah, I will do the athletics check. Boing.
Comes through.
11.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's just barely. You struggle for like a few seconds, but eventually you are able to hold the door open to let Basil get through.
Mm-hmm. And as Basil goes through, I say, don't forget the part that makes us very sick.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think that happens anymore to me.
Well, let me double check here. Because I know, does it happen again if you come back? No, because you were aware of the nature of the anomaly, so you are now immune to its effect.
Okay. Just swatted it with the staff. Go away. I don't like it.
I will stay at the door and hold it open.
Okay.
I'm gonna scramble. Be extra careful about not stepping on any of the trap.
Well, remember the trap is disarmed. Someone disarmed.
Right.
I think Peach disarmed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna quickly slam the orb in one and the staff in the other.
Nothing seems to happen.
I hate this place. You just hear
Am
coming
I
from the hallway.
like? Is there any sort of thing happening with the door?
Nope.
Okay.
Did we light the one here? With either the staff or because
repeat.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
sorry. Go ahead. I was just mumbling to myself.
Oh, okay. So nothing happens, just to confirm, when we've lit all three pedestal things?
Correct. Nothing seems to happen.
Did we leave the one at the bottom lit at 3? Or did we dim that one?
It dims over time, right?
Yeah. Because I think I said that the two over here, you get 30 seconds on each, but the ones at the entrances, you get 12 seconds.
Yeah.
So, you probably weren't able to make it the 90 feet up from threshold 3 to threshold 1 in time to get both of them lit at the same time.
Okay,
so good job for the aviary.
Yeah, I think what we need to do then, because these two, the ones that are in this room together, highlighting for the map, these two are 30 seconds, and then the ones at the doorways are both 12 seconds. So it seems like what we should do is we should start with the ones that are 30 seconds, and then neum super fast to the doorway one at 1 on the way out, and then drop down to doorway 3, and then
Maybe
light that one. Yeah.
We leave the one here, the orb, at here, and then just take the wand or staff or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To this level. Then we can leave Callista at this level to observe things.
Yeah.
And then I could go starting here with the wand and then rush it over all the way to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because either putting the orb in an indentation and then taking it away leaves it lit for that amount of time, or you can tap it with the pointy end of the staff.
Yeah, I'll just hand the staff over to the aviary, and it's like, all right,
thanks.
speed man.
Yeah, and I'll hold the door open as per usual. Let's go.
I'm gonna go ahead and tap my heels together and click on these two, and then rush all the way back up and click this one.
Okay.
I'm down here with the orb. The orb is in the thing down here.
Yep.
Okay. So you are all able to coordinate with one another, and you are able to get all 4 of the pedestals lit at the same time. And again, the door by the bottom one seems to kind of try to lift a little bit, but nothing seems to happen other than that.
Okay, I got it. Basil,
Yeah.
Come up here. Bring the spear.
You got it. Okay. I got it.
Okay. Perfect. I go ahead and hand him the staff, and I take the sphere. All right. When I tell you to, go ahead and put the sphere, tap the wand on the actual place, and then tap the staff on the door afterwards.
Okay. All right. Where?
All right. So I'm gonna rush all the way back here. Do the same thing. I'm gonna go and light these two real quick with the sphere, then rush over back to where Peach is, and put it in here, and then scream down to Basil. Go,
Tap,
Basil!
Tapping, just hitting every wall, every place.
Same thing as last time.
Son of a gun.
I hate
Oh.
it here. Super hate this place. Should we look at the hint that was supposed to be there?
You mean the one with the dissolving ooze?
Well, like, does anyone? I think I have a spyglass. You can just look from afar.
Well, we can certainly try that. I am going to double check to see something. Okay, so my echo is translucent. I will use my echo to open the door, and then you can use the spyglass to look through my echo to read the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
You could like bamf your echo like past the gelatinous cube.
Yep.
Can I? No, it has to be an unoccupied space.
But like
And
there's
I'm assuming
spaces
it takes all
beyond.
6.
No, it only takes 4.
Boom, right there.
Yeah, like you could get it into the corner.
Can we do
Oh.
like a rubbing so we can see?
Okay, all right, I will give that a shot. I will open the door and then blint. Open. Oh, but then I'd have to have this one, leave this one
Yeah,
closed.
we'd be like right here.
Okay, so I go in and I need an athletics check for the door, so let me do that.
While they're all doing that, can I check around this door down here? Like around the not frame, but you know what I mean, like where the door ends and the wall begins.
The seams.
Yeah, the seams of the door, yeah. To see if there's anything like shoved in there like a stone or like a skull that's like preventing it from going up. Like if there's something wedged in there.
There's just a lock on it, and you just unlock it.
There seems to be some kind of like mechanism on like both sides of the door in like the outer parts of the wall that are like sticking into the door that is preventing it from lifting up.
Can I see where the mechanisms go?
Like I mean,
Or is
like
it just into the wall?
Yeah, it's inside the wall, and then like it goes from inside the wall into inside the door.
Hmm.
Okay, so I rolled an athletics. Meanwhile,
Yep.
a couple floors above, I rolled athletics 12,
Yep.
so one better than the one before.
Yeah, that is you're able to hoist the door open.
Ooh, able.
So, up goes the door, and I take a quick peek through the body of the cube. That's weird. I boomf my echo in there.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I also switch places with it to see what's going on in this room very quickly before 6 seconds is up and the goo attacks me.
Okay. Okay. Let me see here. Go. All right. Give me a perception check.
Perception. That is a 22 total.
Nice.
Dang.
So the message is like on the wall behind the gelatinous cube. So like there's a bunch of like weird refraction going on, but you are able to glean what the message engraved on the wall says. And it says, "We await your challenge. Light up, and then down, and then again. If we are defeated, our treasure is yours to carry on our legacy. Fail, and you shall join our ranks in Halaster's army. You also notice a lever on the northern wall here."
Oh.
Of course there is.
That's just kind of like a hand-sized crank lever. Interacting with the lever will cause you to be in the room long enough to then provoke the gelatinous cube into action, and you would go into initiative.
Okay. Good thing we short rested because I have action surge.
Well, you can just teleport out of the room and drop the door, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not the end of the world. So I will quickly glance over the message, get the gist of it, and then I will crank the lever. Emperor's New Groove style. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Pull the lever.
Okay.
Peach.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Doing great. Doing great with a big fat 9. Are Peach and I back to the same initiative? Nice.
We are.
You guys always manage this.
We're the two babies of the group. It's what was the name of those two superheroes where it's like they're twins, they're in purple suits, and
The
like
Wonder Twins?
yeah, they
Wonder
fist
Twin
bump to
powers activate.
yeah.
Form of a bucket of water.
Shape of a dinosaur head, but just the head, no body.
Just the head. Oh god, it's bleeding everywhere.
Oh wow, the cube rolled great. We're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, no, it should be easy.
Okay.
We haven't technically leveled up yet, correct?
Correct.
We have not.
Right. So I can't just flaming sphere on it and then
No.
run away. You gotta check.
Yeah. You need the long rest in order to level up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Peach is reaching out to the lever in an attempt to pull the lever, Kronk. At which point the gelatinous cube starts stirring to life, and the aviary gets to go first.
Aviary.
It's me. It's always me. Alright. Well, I don't have a lot going for me here. It's a very tight corridor. I guess I'll peek around the corner and throw a dart at it.
Is the door open?
Yes, I'm
It
holding.
is opened by
Yeah,
the
it is
club.
open. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
the
was
echo
just
of me is holding the door open.
Holding
Yeah.
it open. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just.
No, I totally shut myself into a room by myself with a gelatinous cube.
Sounds like a great idea.
Hey, look at that.
Hey.
That's definitely a hit.
Awesome. So that'll be 8 damage. And then I also do Umbral Strike on top of that. So
Okay,
5 more.
another 5.
And then I still have my regular attack. So another dart. That's a fucking crit, baby.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
So that would be
Is that 10 plus a roll, or
is that how the math would work?
I forget what
What's the
your
base
darts
damage
are.
die?
Yeah.
The base damage die is a 4, so
Oh. So 4 plus modifier plus roll plus
so
modifier.
12.
So 12 in total?
Yes,
Okay.
because it is still technically one throw.
Alright. Did some good damage to that gelatinous cube.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You probably don't have anything else you want to
Yeah,
do.
no, I
There-
literally
there's-
can't do anything else.
Okay, Callista, who apparently is still down at the other door.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is still sealed because we're all away now. So
Yeah.
So
Blizzard doesn't even know what's going on, probably.
Yeah. Would I even hear anything?
um
Probably not.
probably not.
I'm gonna
It's like
say-
well, because of like the weird like space-time anomaly, this threshold is 90 feet down from threshold 1. So like you like maybe hear like a very muffled kind of like
Also, the
Nice.
mummy like bashing the door somewhere else.
Yes, they're probably doing something up there. I'll just keep checking this door.
Okay.
I mean, that is realistic. We are, in fact, doing stuff.
All right, Peach.
Okay, so with my action, I guess I'm cranking this lever,
Okay.
or have I already cranked the lever?
I was going to assume that like as one of your actions that you would crank the lever.
Okay.
Okay, when you crank the lever, you can hear what sounds to be multiple mechanisms moving throughout the dungeon, including this area. You can see through the gelatinous cube on the south wall that,
Okay.
like,
So here,
right
or
here,
do you...
Yeah.
okay, okay.
right there,
Mhm.
like diametrically opposite you.
Okay.
That like a center portion of the wall just starts to like slowly like seems to like roll down
Oh.
And beyond like that space with the gelatinous cube is
So
there,
here.
there is like you can see what appears to be like just inky blackness beyond with
Okay.
like strange dim light beyond.
Okay. And when you say beyond the gelatinous cube, you mean this black
Yes.
in space here? Okay. So my conclusion is that there is now an area I can go to, but through the gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
shouldn't swim through it.
Okay.
Does the lever need to continually be cranked, or is this like a timed event, or the lever looks still?
The lever looks still.
An echo
Okay.
knight really does kind of just make this trivial, because you can just vamp your echo over there and then teleport away, and then we're just like, oh, weird.
Mhm.
What happened?
Let me see. It has immunity to all conditions. I can mentally command my echo to move up to 30 feet in any direction. No, but I can't actually teleport it. The only
Oh,
way I can
bummer.
teleport it is if I dispel it and then
Then
reappear it
resummon it. Yeah.
here, yeah. Okay.
Maybe we
Let
just
me-
fight the gelatinous cube, I guess? Like,
I guess we do.
We can do that. This is the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
we ready actions for you to open the door, and then we stab it a bunch, and then you close the door. And then we ready actions for you to open the door, and then stab it a bunch.
Okay. All right. I think it's probably best if I then switch places with my echo. So my echo is now the one inside the room.
Okay.
and I'm the one outside the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to action surge because it took one action to crank the lever.
Yep.
And I am going to bonk. Well, can I bonk? Yeah, I can bonk from the Echo's position with the glaive.
Okay.
Oh, it's not working again. Roll D20.
So, okay.
Yes.
I was going to offer a suggestion that I don't know if the modifiers are completely correct, but if you click on your Peach Candle Heart in the characters in Roll20, it should bring up a character sheet, and then you can click on Glaive of Warning, and it will do a roll.
Okay. Cancel. From the profile.
So, like on the right hand side where like all of the rolls
Oh yeah, there's
are,
a little
under the book up
yeah,
at the
there's
top,
my
Peach
okay.
Candle Heart, and then it brings up a character sheet, and then like right in the middle of it, it says Glaive of Warning, and I think if you just click it, it
Glaive of Warning. Let's go. Submit. Oh, looks like it happened. Yeah, so that's an 18.
Yep.
Not bad.
So that's doing a D20 plus 4 for strength plus 2 for proficiency. That is correct.
18 plus 6.
So, well, it'll be a 12 plus 4 plus 2
Oh,
to
okay.
make an 18.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if that was the full or the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
So an
18 total to
18,
hit.
An 18 will hit.
Cool. And there's my
Nice.
10 damage. 10 damage.
Yep. Okay.
And while this is happening, I will basically call out to the others that I see a way through the cube.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should kill it first.
Yes, that is what I am doing. You can't
Good.
see because Mayako is in the room.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you were.
I guess we'll move along to Basil then.
Yeah. So I'm still under the effects of the Alter Self potion I took. So I have magical claws on me. I'm just gonna go. I just watched Deadpool versus Wolverine yesterday, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna go up and just.
Of course. What else would you do?
What else would you do?
I mean, I gotta attack it with a magical object, and I have no spells left, so this is
This is good. This is good.
So this is -1 because my my thing. So 19.
19, you say?
Yeah.
That would hit. Yep.
And then that would be 1d6 plus 4. Come here. Here, d6. So 7 damage.
7 damage. Slashing, piercing. Not that it really matters,
I
but
think it's slashing.
I would assume slashing, considering it's like
It
a claw.
might be piercing. Hold on. Give me Alter Self. I don't have that up. And I don't know why. Give me that, bud. 1d6 slashing. Yeah. And then I will just back away again, I guess.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Job.
Okay, now it's the gelatinous cube's turn.
Cube.
Oh,
if we kill this cube, we can get Goo for Basil.
Yeah, I kind of do want to kill it.
So the cube will try to move up and engulf the Echo.
Woohoo.
If it's ethereal, can it do that?
Yes, it technically occupies space,
Yes.
so
Okay.
it can be engulfed, yeah.
While doing so, it can enter large or smaller creature spaces. Whenever the cube enters a creature's space, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and it uses my modifiers for it. Dexterity saving, you said, just to confirm?
Yeah.
Ring. That would be a happy 16.
Okay. So... what this then basically means is that the echo basically gets shunted through, like, the cube without taking any damage and pops out the other side.
Oh.
Nice.
You see Peach as he's holding up the door go, ugh!
All right.
Disgusting.
So that was the cube. We're back to the aviary.
The aviary. He's going in there. I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade. Wait, what? No, it should have the roll. My bad. Okay, so that's if I actually do the damage. So first off, let's go ahead and actually do the roll. Well, 12?
Yeah, 12 will hit.
Yeah, it is a big
Alright.
standing still block of
Yeah.
gel, right? Like,
This is true.
Imagine missing.
it would be crazy if you missed.
Okay, so
Watch
it
me
does
miss.
6 plus
Yeah.
the fire damage, which was
8,
I don't know
it
why
looks
it
like.
did. It looks looks to be 8. Oh wait, no, it shouldn't be. I think it's counting it because it's considered level 5 on my spell or my sheet.
It's counting the one that jumps. So
Okay.
the first one would be the initial damage that, and then the second one is the jumping
The
damage.
jumping. Okay. So it's just 6 plus the 3 for 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have enough movement. I'm gonna go back.
Nice. You passed me. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, real quick.
I'm
I
just
just
cleaning
gotta get
gel
through
off
here.
of my
Don't mind me.
claws.
Okay. Okay, Callista.
Let's
Give me a perception check.
All right. Perception. Here we go.
Go, cleric wisdom.
13.
All right. You are pretty sure that you can hear the very distant muffled sounds of your friends engaged in battle above you.
Oh, engaged in battle? Oh, I should probably go see what is happening then. How long is it going to take me to get up from here to here?
So gravity was reversed.
Yep.
But it is only moving at 10 feet per round. But if you jump, I'll have you make an athletics check. And then see how far you can get in one round.
Don't roll a 1. You might hit your head on the way up.
Yeah, I know, right? How about a 4?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay. So instead of just 10 feet, you'll be able to make it up 30 feet.
Oh, shit. All right. And how far is it from this one to this one?
90 feet.
90 feet. Okay. Can I dash and try again?
Like jump off the wall.
You know what? What the hell? We'll roll that back into your athletics check. So make another one, basically, and then I'll do some wonky math.
Wonky math.
All right.
We like
There we go.
wonky math here.
Oh, that one's better. How about 14?
Oh.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. So you are basically able to like summon like all of your strength down like into your like thighs and calves on the ledge, and then just like jump and like launch yourself up using the upwards gravity. And you're able to get up to just outside the thing.
Ooh, nice.
And you see the door is closed.
And I see
Yep.
the door's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I action dashed.
Yeah.
So.
So
That's all I got.
all right, Peach.
Do I see a doorway on the other side of this?
So what you see is basically like empty space
Okay.
in this wall, and then like inky blackness, and then what appears to be like the same kind of like opening in a wall, like 5 feet away, in a dark but not magically dark room.
Okay.
And there's there's no obvious kind of like surface to step on.
Okay. So, This, to clarify, is my echo.
Okay.
So I'm going to command my echo to move to... Well, first I'm going to tell my echo to hit this thing.
Okay.
To goad it. So hopefully I bonk. Action... Glaive of Warning? How did I... Oh. I popped out of Roll20 for a moment there. I hit a funky button. My bad. But hopping back in and then opening my sheet and then rolling from the normal roll. How'd I do? Oh, 25.
25.
25.
Pretty good.
That is
Pretty
definitely
good.
a hit.
One short of a crit.
Also,
Yeah.
also hit the funky button. Sounds like the album title of a Bootsy Collins album.
Well, if I ever become a award-winning, world-famous musician, I'll be sure to name my first album "Hit the Funky Button" as a, tribute to this wonderful group here. And then
I would buy that album.
Yeah, and then my hit single will be "Imaginary Tall Friend," and nobody will know what I'm talking about. Okay, rolling for damage. That is a 7.
Okay.
And then, now that I assume that my echo has well and truly gotten its attention, I'm going to command my echo to then pop over here. Well, because that is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's well within my bounds of moving it. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and it's within the radius of where my echo needs to stay. So my echo does not dissipate.
Okay. Okay, so
Oh.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
So you can also see in this chamber, there are 2 of the pedestals with the indented, rounded indentations. A kind of vestibule off to the side with a stone door, and directly across from you, another one of these just like kind of empty spaces in the wall with what appears to be blackness beyond.
Well, that's wonderful. Love that for me.
Right. Yes?
I'm just trying to figure out how to do the puzzle after we kill the big block
Okay.
of goo.
I have an idea.
So, anything else for Peach's turn?
Peach is going to tell the others that he is hoping to bait the gelatinous cube into what looks like an abyss. So please don't tempt it to come over in our direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Basil can't collect it.
Why go?
Well, surely you can grab some with your hands.
Shall we move on to Basil then?
It's kind of made out of pure acid, so I don't know.
You love that stuff.
Yeah, but I can't hold onto it.
Just scrape it with your nails. That surely will be enough.
Sure, yeah, I'll run in. I'll stab it and try and chunk goo into the bag.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, that's what we got going on. So -1. Does the 17 hit?
17 will hit.
6 plus 4. 6 damage. Can I get 6 damage worth of goo into my bag?
Yep. And you'll notice that the gelatinous cube seems to be severely weakened.
I look up as I notice this as I'm scraping goo into my bag. I look up at Peach with giant puppy dog eyes. It's gonna die soon, so we could just like kill it. We just kill it.
Just murder it.
We don't have to trap it in an abyss. I could like just shove all of it into my bag, and we'd have goo for a while.
I love this idea that while Basil is begging actual Peach with puppy dog eyes, that the goo just comes around and then engulfs real Peach. Peach is like, this is what happens when you try to reason with goo.
All right, so that was Basil's turn. Basil moved back, and then okay. So the gelatinous cube will slide back on over into those spaces, and then a wobbly appendage forms out of the goo and goes
Oh, no.
slap out at Peach.
Which one?
The one through the stone doorway.
Okay. Echo me. Cool.
With a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. And that is it for the cube.
Look how weak it is. We could just kill it.
The aviary.
The aviary.
The aviary agrees. Go, Burnerang.
Okay.
11.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. Alright, the remainder of the cube explodes and starts covering all of the walls and the ceiling and whatever.
No, goo.
Nice.
Oh.
It's a good thing I'm behind here.
I'm jumping in. I'm saving all the goo.
In the meantime, Peach is going to suddenly remember that Callista exists, and then say, "Oh, I better open the door, and we should yell to her to come up." So
Agreed.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to athletics check with my Echo. An 11, so a wobbly opening of the door, I
Yeah.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna the Echo is going to open the door, and I'll switch places, and then I'll go, "Oh, hello, Callista. We destroyed a cube. It's very wet in here."
All right. Did you find anything?
"Oh yes, I found an ominous inscription inside a wall. I think you will like it very much. It is mysterious and vague, like things you read about from temple stories. Come and see."
There's also a lot of acid on the floor. Be careful.
Yes, please show me.
I got most of it.
So while Basil's like scooping remains of cube into glass vials, Peach is going to lead Callista into this room, and now I guess everybody can read the inscription.
Yep. So I'll read it again for you. So it says, "We await your challenge. Light up and down, and then again. If we are defeated, our treasure is yours to carry on our legacy. Fail, and you shall join our ranks in Halaster's army."
You see, Callista, is it not mysterious and ominous?
Yes, it is. What do you think it means by light up and down?
Oh, I see the aviary moving his token around.
I sure am.
With no regard for his own life.
You don't. You freaking know it.
So do you attempt to just like walk through that?
This area right here where I'm standing.
Well, from the opening in the room where the ooze was to the room where Peach is Echo or Peach.
That area.
I'd probably be like as far as I'd go would be like right around here just to examine these things.
Basically, do you try to walk over this space?
Oh, I would have warned everybody that my plan was to drop it into an abyss, so people would be aware that this is an abyss.
Basically, I'm just wondering what kind of movement are you doing? Are you trying to jump across? Are you just
I
trying to
would
walk
jump
across?
across.
Okay. Okay. Jumping across is fine. When you jump across, you notice that even though it looked like you should be able to jump straight across, that when you land on the other side, you get an unsteady sensation as if you're higher up than you expected to.
Huh. This freaking shaft's weird.
Peach is going to call from the other side. You look very unsteady, my friend.
Yeah, this is a little wonky. How did you even get over here so effortlessly?
Well, I told my echo to move, and it did.
Oh. Well, that's fair. I guess you could
Maybe.
also just fly across, so I mean...
Oh, yes, that is true. I'm going to look to the others and say, would you prefer if I teleported you across?
Oh, we need someone to be over there, right? To light all the things. Is that? I'll like get over to the side and just yell across. Does that feel more up or down to you?
It's definitely more up.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone who's looking directly at the space, give me a perception check.
Okay. All right.
I'm thinking about teleporting people, so
19.
12.
14.
11.
Okay. Yeah. So anyone who got more than a 12
Sorry, Calista.
is able to tell that this is like the bridge in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, where like when you're looking at it from one angle, it looks like there's nothing there, but when you look at it from like another angle, like there's just like a bridge or a path. And so then you can see that there is actually a walkable surface there. And again, it looks like it should go straight across, but as you walk across it, it seems to angle upward.
I don't think Basil's even going to risk it. He probably thinks he'll fall in if he goes near it. So you guys have like the orb receptor over there, right?
I think
There
so.
are 2.
Okay, so if I think I have the orb on me, and you guys have the scepter. I'll go down to the other pair, and then we set up a communication system. And you light that one, and then I'll light mine, and then you light that one, and I'll light mine.
I think we should have the aviary do the other ones. He is the fastest out of all of us.
Well, do we need to do the entrance?
Well, I'll also interject that when Peach's Echo, I guess, first got over here, that there is another, like, black opening in the wall on the other side of this room.
I go to inspect the opening.
Okay.
Do I find any like creases or hidden mechanics in there?
So this is kind of the same as on the other side. It looks just kind of like a black abyss, but when it's studied closely, you can tell that there is a walkable surface that then makes an L-shape corner.
Oh God. That's freaky. I don't like that.
Peach is going to has been switching places back and forth between the Echo to speak to other people. So first to Callista, and currently is with the aviary, and says as his actual corporeal self, I can send my Echo down there, and maybe we could use that in some way in order to solve the puzzle.
I think we first need to test something. And I go and step onto the space and make my way through the L.
Yep. So you step on the space and you just like get this sensation that's like kind of like a shiver runs down your back, because like it feels as if you've like stepped out of normal space-time.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
But like you are on a steady surface, and you can see in front of you the L-shaped path. And when you reach the end of this part and you round the corner, you can see into the other chamber with the 2 pedals.
Now, is this going down?
It is sloping down as you walk in.
Okay, I know what's going on here.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, so the riddle said up, then down, then up again.
Yes.
It said
Cool.
up and then down and then again.
Yeah, so up, down, up, down.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And
So I
if
can
we're
do this
accidentally-
real quick if we need me to.
Well, we have 2 things.
Yes.
Yes. Meanwhile, Peach is going to very cautiously step forward here because and I'm going to let the aviary know I'm going to check out this area.
Okay.
And I have blind sight, so just letting Shadow know in case there's another cube waiting for us.
So you're opening the door.
Oh, there's a door here?
Yeah, there is a door there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there's a door.
Okay,
So
sorry. That might be my mistake. There is a door there.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to say, I'm going to check out the door to see if it could be part of the riddle, and I'll ask the aviary to be back up as I examine this door.
You got it.
So I am going to roll athletics. Oh, 26.
You're able to open this door with ease, and this one stays open.
Oh,
Man, isn't that convenient?
so you see Peach like yeet this door open, and then he looks up and goes, "Oh, I don't know if it stays open on its own or if I damaged it somehow." And I let go of
I
it
hope for the
carefully.
latter with this dungeon, honestly.
And then I am going to call to the others that we opened the door successfully and that we're going to go down the stairs.
All right. Well, jeez. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Okay. All right. Jeez.
And once everybody joins with us, I'm going to send my echo ahead of me first.
Would your echo still be in the room with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the echo and say, "Could you teleport me across?"
Yeah. So you
I move out of the way.
the echo can't speak, but it basically takes your hand, and then suddenly you are basically where the other Peach was. So here.
And is Basil still going? Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh jeez.
I have a rock that I pulled out of like a vial, and I'm just holding it up for light. But it doesn't help at all, and I'm just tiptoeing around to make sure that I'm not falling off the edge. Jeez. Okay. All right. Dang.
Basil, what's taking you so long?
Yeah, I don't want to hear from you. You took the easy way out.
Okay, I just double checked. My echo doesn't have to be within line of sight of me for teleportation if it's already manifested. So you literally just appear with me, with the echo in the staircase, and then actual Peach jumps over to join you
Oh,
guys.
nice.
You think you got a big enough sprawling room here?
What? Why is there so many stairs down there?
So my echo is going 30 feet ahead of us, into this area.
All right. Stairs descend
1,
into
2,
a square
3.
room, flanked by matching staircases on either side. In the center of the room, a gleaming sword with a jeweled hilt
Oh,
is
I'm standing over here then.
suspended upright about a foot off the floor.
I do like pretty swords.
Is it
Uh,
just,
Hi.
is it just
And
floating?
at the tops, yes, it's like just floating, motionless, in the middle of the room. And at the tops of the staircases going off this room are stone doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna identify this sword, so just no one touch it yet, please. Oh God.
No promises.
You guys explore the rest. I'm just gonna hunker down here and make sure that this isn't like a big curse thing.
Okay. In that case, Peach, like actual physical Peach, is going to go around and check the doors. Would you like me to roll for all of them?
You can. I'll get you to roll once for one of the doors.
Okay. Because it'll take 10 minutes for the ritual, I think.
Does Peach get like a temporary plus the strength? Because Peach has been deadlifting all day. Is that like a?
It really is.
13 for, I guess, this door.
All right. The door does not budge. In fact, it seems to be like completely, solidly immovable. Maybe magically so.
This one is immovable. I shall try the other one. So I try this one.
That one.
Shall I roll?
You are able to open.
Oh, this one I'm able to open. Okay.
Yeah.
So I open it and then I go, oh, this leads to where we were landed earlier.
Yes. Yeah, it's basically only openable from this side somehow.
Man, it's a good thing I'm not good at math, because this would really mess with me.
And then he's gonna do over here and attempt to do this one.
Yeah, because like based on where you were on like entryway 1, you would think that this is only about maybe like 35 or 40 feet down, but it opens up 90 feet down in the shaft. Yeah, it's funky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If anyone had any sort of concept of math, their head would be spinning.
And the other door at the top of the other staircase is the same as the other one. It is completely immovable.
Mm-hmm. So while Basil is doing his 10-minute ritual casting of Identify on this thing, I am going to go to the others and tell them what I have found about the doors, and then basically say that I think that these pedestals unlock the doors.
A very good chance.
So perhaps after Basil is done identifying it, because he is the one who uses the stick, what we could do is basically do a run of like these 4 pedestals and unlock the doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could very easily run back and forth. Just give me the stick or
I think the aviary already has a stick. I have the orb currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, we can try.
Did we want to wait for Basil to be done?
Do we even need to run back and forth?
Well, the riddle
I think
did
you do
say
in order to solve the puzzle.
the riddle did say run up, then down, then up again. So it does seem like we have to go up, unlock everything, and then perhaps going up means opening both doors, or going up again means solving the puzzle again, because each one only opens one door once. So maybe we'll have to do it twice.
Yeah.
Right, but if we have the staff that can light these, and we have the orb that can light them, can't one person go to the other 2 pedestals and one person stay here? One stays with the orb and one stays with the staff?
I mean, we could. It doesn't really matter.
And then just coordinate to be like...
Yes, that would cut down on the running.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, that is very smart.
Have one Peach stand in each room and just say, they're lit, right?
Yes, I will see if Basil is clinging tightly to the orb as he meditates. So the echo will move over and see if Basil is holding onto the orb as you do your identify.
It's probably just floating next to me on the ground, because I'm
okay.
I have like a jeweler's glass on, and I have like the dust
right.
inspection gloves on, so I don't make flesh contact with anything. I'm like checking out the sword.
Okay, so in that case, my echo will take the orb, and the 2 of us will go up here. And then, I guess what happens is that... Oh, Cruz disappeared? Oh, there you are.
It's here
I
the
guess...
entire time. I know I can blend into the darkness, but
I guess we will do what Callista suggested, is one of us stands up here with the orb and the other goes down with the stick.
I'll go down with the stick.
Okay.
All right, see you in a bit.
Okay, I am going to count how far away this thing is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so these pedestals are too far away for me to send my echo to open the doors without it disappearing. So actually, Callista, could you do the orb thing and then shout to me when
Yes.
when all of them are lit? Then I can actually go and open the door.
Yes, that's fine.
Does
Yeah.
sound carry through here?
Yes.
Oh, you guys need to yell at each other.
Yeah.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. So I'll go first, and I'll light both
Yeah.
things.
Nope.
Yeah, up and then down, and then up and then down.
He said both things.
Yeah, there's two. There's two.
Yeah,
of them here.
the two. Yeah.
I think the pattern's supposed to be up, down, up, down.
Oh well, I
Oh.
guess I thought it was up would be both of these, and then down would be both of these.
But then it's
Well,
like,
Or Kalos knows does. We can,
Yeah,
we can try both ways.
We can try both. Yeah, let's try
but there
both.
seems to be a consequence for us fucking up.
We have already messed up significantly.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
So-
borked
I'm
this
ready for an
puzzle several
adventure.
times, so it should be fine. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So which way do you want to go first?
I'll go for yeah, because this right here is stairs down, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it would stand to reason that these were up and these are down.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna light both of these.
Okay.
As long as
And
you
then
call the light
after
both,
you
it's
call
okay.
out, I
Yep.
do the same to these.
Okay, and then once everything's been lit, Callista yells to Peach, I'm guessing?
Well, up then down, then up then down. Right?
Yeah. And then presumably that
So-
unlocks a door and I can try to lift it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
But then both of
Okay.
these would be lit already. That's the thing. So I don't think it's going to do anything.
I mean, 30 seconds, right? And then you just take them off, and then you wait, and you light them up again, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll light these for 30 seconds. When
Then
they
I'll
go
light
out,
these for 30
I'll yell
seconds.
down to Cruz. And then when yours go out, if you yell back up to me, I'll light mine again. And then
we'll do it one more time.
you can light yours again. And then once that goes out, you can yell to me, and then I'll yell to Peach.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
go with that
Alright.
without doing all the yelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You execute that plan.
Mm-hmm. Do I
It-
need to roll to lift?
Nothing seems to happen.
it's one of the doors named A and one of the doors named B. Is this
Alright,
door
Peach-
named
let's-
Start?
Let's try with the idea I had at first. You light one, then I light one, and then you light the other, and then I light the other.
All right. So I will start with this one
And I
on
shall
the
start.
right.
And then after the yell down goes, I'll do the same to this side.
All right. And then I'll do this one again.
And then I'll do this one.
Lift?
Okay, so you do one up, one down, the other up, the other down,
Uh-huh.
and then green light will limb the seals around the stone doors on both of them down
Ah.
in the other area.
How's it looking up there?
And
It is looking good.
they both become unsealed,
Mm-hmm. Shall I roll?
and then they start to open on their own very slowly.
Yeah.
You hear Peach yell that they are opening on their own. Maybe we should be careful.
Oh,
Basil's identify spell I'm going to allow it to have been worked out.
But yeah, I mean, there was a whole probably off-screen
Yeah.
puzzling that happened for a good 5
Yeah.
to 10 minutes.
Yeah. So identify will reveal this as a vicious sword +1.
A what?
Is it cursed or is it just? It's just.
He
That's-
doesn't
it's
have
just
to
a
tell
free
you that
floating?
with identify.
Identify
Oh yeah, okay.
reveals
fine.
this as a vicious sword +1.
Really
That
gonna make
sounds-
me take lesser restoration, huh?
That's gonna sound. That sounds cursed.
What? Hold on. Did I have? I don't think I had. I think I'm out of all of my spells, so I can't use detect magic to know if there's any magical traps around here. I'll quickly. I'll hang on to that information and just say no one touched the sword as everyone's like coming into the room. There still might be like traps around. We might as well deal with whatever the doors are doing first.
Yeah, so when the doors start to slowly open on their own, with Peach being right next to one, the glaive of warning will give off the warning.
When it gives off the warning, Peach is going to back up so that there's 10 feet, which is the range of the glaive.
Okay.
And then both the Echo and Peach are going to do that, and both of them are going to ready glaive, and Peach will call a warning to the others.
I'll run down the stairs.
Same.
Be warned! Combat is upon us!
Oh, that
What
looks
the hell?
interesting.
Is
Oh,
that a
no.
ghost?
Are those
Those
ghosts?
look great. This
Are you
sounds like
ghosting?
fun.
Not again. You said no more.
All right.
We
Roll.
gotta do an initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
This sounds like fun.
Natural 20.
5.
21.
I'm probably still trying to like pack up all my gear from inspecting it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna tell us a description of these blue things, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
Who did I not get here?
Callista is not in
I-
initiative.
And
Yeah,
Peach.
I rolled a 5, but I forgot to click my token first.
Silly, silly Drew.
Oh,
You would think after doing this so many times, I'd know how to do it.
It's
Callista's a
okay.
clearic. I can talk Callista into getting remove curse for a day to just like cleanse it.
Oh
And
my
we're good.
god.
Peach
true.
is supposed to be the 7, I think.
Huh?
It's an advantage.
No,
23.
Oh, is it?
Advantage,
Oh,
yeah.
right, because you're warned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, these figures, the doors slowly open, and there's this like plain slabs inside the small chambers beyond the doors that these two
Mhm.
figures then rise from and like start walking out of their chambers down the stairs.
Wonderful.
And their nature seems to almost kind of like oscillate between appearing fleshy and spectral,
Gross.
giving like the appearance of basically like pale bluish skinned translucent where their flesh appears, basically in their face and their hands, but the rest of them is clad in leather armor, and like heavy steel boots, and they're wielding long swords, and they have like long, scraggly white hair, and the two of them look very, very similar, like in like their decaying facial features.
They white.
Anyone want to give me like a religion or arcana check?
Good, I will.
I work for Waterdeep's temples, so I guess I would go for religion.
Callista, you can make this check at advantage.
23.
That's an
9.
8 for Peach.
Oh, sorry, 22. Right.
What? 18.
Yeah, you have advantage.
All right.
Or did you already use it?
I already used it. My first
Nice
roll was a
job.
4.
So Basil and Callista, you are able to recognize that you think you've heard of such creatures as these before, known as sword wraith warriors. And basically, these arise where warriors who are obsessed with glory or dying in battle die dishonorably, and then they will like haunt the place where their bodies are laid to rest.
I take one look at these guys. I look at the sword, and I'm getting out a blanket to wrap the sword in. Like, this sword is bad news. There's no way this is a good news sword.
Such a
Okay.
pretty sword, though.
Stop. Don't look at it.
But Basil.
Don't. No, don't even touch it. Don't look at it. Don't breathe the air that it radiates.
Breathe the air. What?
Yeah, don't.
Swords breathe?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, everything breathes.
I look at my sword and I just kind of look. You
Its eyes.
breathe?
Okay. So, they've basically just gotten, like, the doors are open, they've basically just gotten up off their slabs, and they've turned and are, like, about to start walking down, like, out of the rooms. And Peach will go first, and I will change to battle music.
Okay, so the Peach that is nearest to the aviary is real Peach, and the Peach that's on the other staircase is Echo Peach. So real Peach is going to say, I will do my best to keep them inside the corridors, and move up 1 square, which is still within the range of maintaining the echo. And I am going to bonk this fine fellow over here.
Okay.
Glaive time. Oh right, have to use my roll 20 sheet. Glaive. Normal roll. That's a 25.
Yeah, 25 will hit.
Cool. And then that is 10 slashing damage. 10 magical slashing damage.
Yep. 10 magical slashing damage. Okay.
Yeah, and that is all I can do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. The aviary.
It's my time to shine.
Your time to shine.
That's right. So quick question. Is there any, like, open space at the stairwell? Is it, like, literally like a angular corridor that goes up? Like, is a space from here to here, like, actually open space?
That is a good question. Let me see if there's anything official written about this.
Can you just angle a Birdarang like off the stone ceiling into it?
That would be very tricky.
I mean,
Peach can also just turn sideways while being on guard with the glaive, right?
I was probably gonna actually just be in its face after I threw something at it.
So it looks like this bottom chamber is supposed to be 15 feet tall, but then the staircase is an angled corridor.
Okay, so there is, like, actually not a lot of space to work with going up these stairs.
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess the best thing I could do is sneak by Peach and just get in its face in the unoccupied spot. So I guess that is exactly what I do. As I'm, like, passing by, I'll probably go ahead and throw a birdering.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
8 damage. Plus the Umbral Strike. 6 more damage.
14 total.
Okay. And you notice that your Birderang does land a hit, but it doesn't seem to do very much.
I see. So noticing that it doesn't seem to be doing very much, I go ahead and unsheath my sword and take a slash at it with my second action using...
But the Umbral Strike is... Does that count as magical damage? I believe it does.
Let me double check. I'll let you
But
know.
I'm not sure.
Site, let me see here. Why is it not showing up? Just says 1d8 damage of the weapon's damage type.
Oh, okay. So the regular damage.
Yep.
So that then also. Okay.
So then I run up with my second attack that I can get.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and unsheath the blade. And I'll cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
First, you gotta hit. That's not gonna hit.
Oof.
No, that will not hit.
Alright, fair enough. I'll just stand in front of it then, blocking the way, I guess.
That's a full-on, like, Dark Souls tink off the wall type of attack.
Pretty much. Hit the top of the ceiling. Arced it too much, you know?
If you age 40 years here, I just want to say
It was a
it's been
pleasure
great playing
working with you all.
Yeah, it's been great playing with the aviary.
Okay, it will get a 25 to hit on its turn.
Holy hell.
Striking out with its
that'll
long
hit.
sword.
I don't have Warcaster yet, so I can't reaction shield with my sword out.
Okay.
Oh, hell.
And that'll do 10 slashing damage.
Okay, I feel like there's more to that.
And then it will kind of like rear its arms back in like this and kind of like psych itself up, I mean. And like kind of like let out a piercing ghostly wail.
Horrible.
And then like
Horrible.
it like moves blindingly fast and strikes at you again.
Okay. I'm assuming this is just a second attack, or is it just get the damage?
Critical hit.
Okay, then.
Hey, so you have to stop rolling those in the shaft.
So
Jesus, man.
what happens is a circle forms around the two of them, and time reverses about 1 second.
It's just
You
he's
gotta
doing freaking
Make that again.
Silvery barbs.
silvery vibes.
Hell yeah.
Okay, gotta make it again. 17 to hit.
That won't hit.
Not a crit. Oh, it doesn't hit either.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
my AC's 20 without shield.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, until the start of its next turn, it is all attacks against it are at advantage.
Oh.
Ah.
So nicely.
It
Damn,
did
that
its
thing wanted to hurt me.
it did its boss power move, and now it has to take a nap. Okay, cool.
It did
Cool, cool, cool.
It did barbarian reckless attack.
Uh-huh.
That's weird.
It should have gone to the next one, huh?
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, I think you double clicked on.
Oh,
After the
is that
aviary's
what
turn?
happened?
Yeah, and so
That
it went
might have
past
been
one
it.
of them.
Okay.
Well, you can take the turn. It's not like we're gonna. Oh man, he got an extra turn, guys.
No. It doesn't show up on the thing, so he doesn't get that turn now,
Okay.
right? So it's our turn now.
10.
We were just talking about devastating wrong clicks earlier. This is one of them. Sorry.
I will say though, Shadowed, you have gotten so many crits
I know.
on me.
Cool it, mister.
The dice don't think Tilted is imaginary, so they're just having it out for him.
I guess.
So this one will also try to attack the peach over here. Did it net on the stairs? With a 16 to hit.
No.
Okay, it will do the same thing as its companion did, where it like psychs itself up and like lets out a ghostly wail, and then moves blindingly fast, striking out at the peach again. With a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 8 slashing damage.
Okay, the echo disappears.
Okay.
I'll move it off the map because I'll pop it back.
You're just
into
gonna
place.
redo it again. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna redo it again.
And then it will come right up here. Which space is Basil, I guess, then
I'm technically like with the sword, so I'm technically, I guess, in the center
Okay,
here.
yeah. I guess, Basil, you can do an attack of opportunity, technically.
Well, it's entering my space, not leaving.
yeah, it's not
correct?
it's not exiting, it's entering.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I would love to. I would, but
Hey,
mean, you could
we're
get-
fair players here,
Yeah.
guys. We don't take
Well-
advantage of the DM not remembering attack of opportunity rules. It's okay. You can
Like,
let them
it-
know. It's
It
fine.
is.
Every system.
It is Basil's turn up next anyway.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. Object interaction. I'm gonna throw a blanket around the sword, toss it in my bag.
Yep.
I'm just gonna look down at my claws.
Well, actually, you can't move the sword.
Oh, I can't move. Oh, can I just wrap it in
Yep.
blanket?
Yep.
Awesome. That's great for me.
Yep.
The fact that it can't
you
be moved,
you can drape it with a blanket, but it is impossible to move.
Ooh,
Absolutely
spooky
amazing.
ghost!
that means we have to defeat the ghost, which means that's better. Look at my goo-covered hands. Wait, the goo is basically just acid. If I empty a bag of goo on this dude,
Mm-hmm.
what happens? I'm asking you, the DM. What happens if I empty a bag of goo on him?
On a spectral being.
What happens?
I mean, it would take some acid damage.
Okay. Probably not enough for it to be worthwhile. This thing looks immune to poison, correct? 100%?
Yeah, immune to poison.
Great. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna clot. Because that's, all I got left.
And this counts as magical damage, correct?
Correct.
He's
So
small
26?
enough to be a Wolverine and cute enough for it. Look at that.
Yeah, so a 26 will hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hot damn, man.
So that's 6 plus 4, 10.
Okay.
10 magical slashing damage. I believe what we
Basil's
determined.
got them hulking muscles with claws now.
Okay.
Do I scrape any of it off? And can I scrape it into my bag?
You always got to find out if he can scoop something else in a bottle.
I look up to
What-
it with fully crazy eyes and go, I need your goo!
Like, No.
Yeah, fair. Hey, you know what? Fair call. You gotta ask.
You gotta
I need
ask,
your
you
go.
know?
And then I don't know. I'm in the area with the sword. I'm just gonna stay here. I don't think I'd move.
Do I say our catchphrase at this point? For I need your goo?
Okay, Callista.
It wasn't just "I need your goo," as was the quote of the night, but the no after it.
No, he's just done. And thank you for the
Yes,
raid there.
hello.
The kids are
Hey,
asleep.
hello.
Hello, raid from the kids are asleep. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Just hey.
How was
anyone
your
playing-
stream?
Anyone playing D&D, you have to ask your DM if you can do crazy stuff all the time. That's how it goes.
Good stream. Horizon Night says the kids are asleep.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice. And I thought that was always a thing with Basil, is that he clanks so much that it would be impossible for him to do a stealth roll.
I probably have okay enough stealth, but I give myself disadvantage because it's crazy.
We each have our own things we've handicapped ourselves with. It's great.
All right, so this guy has already taken damage, yeah?
Yes.
What about this guy?
They both have taken damage.
They both have taken damage? All right, well, this guy's more of a threat, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
If
It is a Wisdom save DC 16.
if Callista passed the check to know what this was, would she know whether or not this was immune to necrotic damage because it is an undead spirit?
It's resistant.
Okay.
But not immune. They fail the save.
Okay, then they take 15 or half of that.
Yeah.
Half
guess.
of that, so it'd be,
That's still
Seven?
pretty good.
7.
Yep. If we're going by lower half of the rule, then yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always round down. Okay, that still damages them though.
Yep.
Pretty good.
And then I will probably, yeah, I'll stay right there.
Okay. And we'll move along to Peach.
Hello, I bonk.
Yep.
Playing a fighter is so simple and great.
Don't have to think too much, you know?
We're all fighters right now. I don't think anyone has spells. So
I've got
Yeah.
one.
19.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And to clarify, I'm hitting the one in front of the aviary.
Okay.
That's 5.
Yep. Okay.
And Peach stays in place, but his head flicks around really quick. And poof, his echo is suddenly here again, and his head flicks around back to the spirit again.
It's the jointed.
And now the aviary. I am done.
I also like the idea of Peach right behind the aviary, like
Oh,
with this giant glaive, like slashing over his shoulder.
Yep.
Or doing a poke.
Just poking through.
I just remembered
Uh-oh.
that both Basil's and Peach's attack should have been at advantage.
well,
Oh.
I think we get
There was the
Do
chance
we-
for crits, but
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
I'll roll
land.
for the crit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I hit.
It wasn't a crit. Hey gang, it wasn't a crit.
It was not. But
Okay.
hey,
It was
you
not.
guys still got the
All
hit.
right.
We rolled the same thing again. What's happening?
I don't
We're
know.
besties. We're besties.
It's just it is a crazy amount of coincidence.
Mm.
All right. Once more, I'm going to take a swing with my longsword while casting Green Flame Blade.
At advantage?
At advantage.
Yep, I will
right,
do the
'cause of
twice. It's a
the
good
crazy-
thing I got twice. Please let it be better.
Okay.
That's
Come on.
slightly better.
Hey.
Ooh.
Well, because yeah, a 17 will hit.
Okay. So this is the damage for slashing. 7. And then I gotta do the green flame blade. It should be just 1d8, but I'm just gonna roll the 1d8 because I already changed the level on the character, and that's gonna mess with the rolls. 1 fire damage.
Oops.
It's extra damage. I ain't gonna complain.
So 8
8 total damage. It is using my
Okay.
magic longsword, so unless there's something else I'm missing that should do full damage. And that'll be my turn, because I don't have much yet.
Okay. So then we'll go over to this warrior. And
He's got the pick of the litter here.
he'll say in a kind of scratchy, ghostly voice, "Get out of my way, fools! Entry! The sword is my right! I will fight you for this sword for all eternity, if it must be."
Peach from his stairway goes, "Demonstratively wrong. You were locked away in a slab."
And then it will also slash at Basil with its longsword. Since
Sentinel proc.
okay,
Oh, yeah.
So reaction attack. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
It would be an advantage, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is it at the start of its next turn that goes away?
It's at the start of its
turn.
turn. So
Okay,
it's
no,
no longer at
then you're good with the
advantage.
21. Never mind.
Okay, cool. 21 and then damage 8.
Okay.
Sentinel's a really fun feature, guys.
All
Insane.
right. So he's stopped in his tracks then.
I think he can still attack me though.
Yeah, he can still attack.
He just can't move.
Just can't move, but the attack can still. Okay.
Yep.
One of these days I'll remember.
It's okay, man.
I look up as it's coming down to attack me. I'm gonna steal all your goo. I'm gonna put it in little vials. I'm gonna look at it every night when I go to sleep.
Okay, man. Jeez. Oh no.
You want a
Fif-
sword? I want you.
Oh,
15.
Sexy singles in your area.
sexy singles in your
16?
area.
15.
15 just hits.
15 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. That will be 8 slashing damage.
The shimmers of twilight start to fade around me. You didn't even hurt me. You couldn't even get past it. You're nothing. You're gonna be goo vials.
Okay. And so then we go over.
Like, okay.
So then we go over to the other sword wraith warrior, and he'll growl, "Grrr! Who are these people? Out of my way! I must fight my brother!"
No.
And I looked down and I said,
And
no,
No.
he'll strike out at the aviary.
I did.
Okay.
But a 6 won't do it.
Nope.
That's it.
Bounces off my shield. Try again.
So we'll go over to Basil.
So I did establish a very long time ago that Basil without spells becomes a much more
Unhinged.
unhinged individual. So I'm just living up to that. Basil takes out both the claws and just tries to jump on this guy with the altar.
This manic halfling trying to jump on top of it and start clawing at it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Does a 12? Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Just looking at,
Oh,
I'm gonna goo ya. I'm gonna goo ya real good. I'm getting a little feral.
Why does it have to be a verb?
I think that's it. Can I take an offhand attack with the altered self clause? Is that a thing I can do? I genuinely have no idea.
Yeah, that does sound like something you should be able to do.
All right, yeah. Let's see it go. 13.
No, 13 won't do it.
whoops.
Just go crazy.
He's freaking out.
Stop
Okay.
stepping away from me. Let me goo you. And that's
Somebody
it.
needs his juice box and a nap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, we'll move
Right,
along to
things-
Callista.
Things went so wrong when he used the paralyzed poison.
Really, we had no idea.
Didn't just burn an entire thing to the ground, but yeah.
All right. Well, since I'm all out of spell slots and I don't have a magical weapon, I'm gonna pull out my silver bell and ring it again, and go after this guy. With
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
A classic.
Love that spell.
That was by far the most used spell in the campaign I DM for.
So you gotta beat a 16 Wisdom save.
Got an 8.
Nice, 9 points of damage, or
Which would be half to 4.
half that.
Sorry, which one were you targeting?
The one
closest.
next to Basil.
Yeah, okay. Hey. They are both starting to look rather like they are coming apart.
Oh. Mm.
They're turning into goo, maybe?
More like bits of like flesh that like is maybe flesh, maybe ectoplasm are starting to fall off them.
Basil just sitting there, like, vials at the ready, like, come on, give me the...
Give me the kill!
And Peach.
Well, I cast Fist.
Yep. I cast
22.
Swing my glaive.
Really long glaive.
That will
and I'm hitting
hit.
this fellow as per usual.
Yep.
14
Ooh.
damage.
And you're
Not bad.
that will kill it. Do you wish to have it die in a specific way?
I think what happens is that Peach basically leans around Cruz and does like a glaive poke. And so Cruz, is just doing this because he's used to this song and dance now because we've done this kind of arrangement before.
Mm-hmm.
So we do a little shimmy, we do a little hokey pokey, and then suddenly
It turns into a whole, like, dance routine where we're just...
Yeah.
We're performing for the ghost before we go ahead and stab it in the face.
It's very, very cool. I poke it in the face, and it turns into ectoplasm / body
Ooh.
glorp.
Okay, so you poke it in the face, and basically, its face collapses inwards, and like the body just kind of goes. Blah, blah, blah.
And then Peach looks at it, and then looks at Cruz, and then says, "This is why you should not fight with your siblings."
Agreed. Why would they do that? There's only so much time in the world.
That is true. And then I'm going to move down because I have movement again, and I'm gonna take up residence behind my echo.
Okay. All right.
Well, rather, and I can move my echo as well, so I think I'll have the echo move up here, and I'll move here.
Okay. All right, the aviary.
And I get over to this space.
Which space?
This space.
We're gonna do a murder peninsula.
5, 10, 15.
Or
Yes.
murder bay.
Yes, you
I
can.
guess.
Okay. I'm gonna run down the stairs. Then I'm gonna take out my sword. And give him the good old flames of justice.
Oh.
Oh, you're goo, buddy. You don't even know it.
16.
That just hits.
We take those. Right. Damage. 5 plus the green flame blade. Oh, dang it. Take the first roll. 5. So 10 total damage.
Okay.
And that is all I can do this turn.
Okay. So then, the Swordwraith warrior, will, kind of cry out and be like, You interlopers! You killed my brother! Well, now I can claim the sword as mine! I just have to kill you all first!
Who can't
Good
talk?
luck with that.
And it will slash at the aviary.
Oh, please, go
Sentinel.
ahead.
Sentinel.
Yeah, also Sentinel, right? Like,
Okay.
15.
That does not hit.
Oof. Bound to miss at some point. I was
Yep.
rolling really well.
But it gets an 11, so I don't think that hits the aviary.
Nope.
A minor comedy of errors.
Which then takes us to Basil.
Goo doesn't speak. Goo just dies. 20 and an 11. So I'm assuming only the 20 will hit, and the offhand will miss.
Oh, right. I could have rolled the Sentinel at advantage. I forgot.
So
You want that crit twitch? You got. Go ahead. Make my day.
I'm not rolling with advantage. I'm rolling for main hand offhand, just to
Okay.
simplify things here.
So yeah, only the 20 hits.
So 8 damage.
And I guess you rip him apart and he dies.
Ooh!
All the
I
goo.
just jump on his chest to bring him to the ground. I'm just like, "Here, go can't speak," and I'm just going to town, and it's bad for everyone.
While Basil is absolutely going nuts, the camera slowly zooms, refocuses, so Basil in the foreground goes out of focus, and Peach in the background kind of puts his glaive away and starts pulling out like the homemade granola snack bar that his dad gave him and starts unwrapping it.
It's like, time to
Like,
eat. Just a
yeah.
normal day in the dungeons.
And
A
then
piece of flesh flies up.
Yeah, and then once Basil's done doing that, the camera refocuses as onto two of them as Peach goes up and is like, I think you're hungry. And gives him the granola bar.
Oh, thanks. I stand up, covered in whatever the viscera is. Thank you. That's really nice. I
So
take some of it.
I think you need to go and take a bath after this.
when the second one collapsed, truly dead, then the sword that was hanging motionless, covered by the blanket in the middle of the room, then falls to the floor.
Oh, all right. That's gonna go straight in the bag, and then we can like remove curse and purify it and all that stuff. Because these two guys were 100% cursed.
Better safe than sorry.
Very daintily pick it up, make sure it's all wrapped and tie it, and then slide it in the bag along with chunks.
I guess
Just
I would probably
dead
go ahead and check their respective rooms to see if there was anything in them.
Their respective rooms have nothing.
Okay.
So, do you think that's everything here?
Yes, it does seem like we have done everything.
Are you inspecting the remains at all?
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean-
probably look at the room. I mean,
Yeah.
one of them's definitely broken beyond repair by Basil currently, but I'll
I've
check the other one.
dismantled-
Yeah, I will help Cruz check out the one that we kind of danced to death because we're so amazing.
That's right. We're the avian interpretive and dancers.
Uh-huh.
And I will give Basil moral support.
As he claws at this thing more and more.
Okay, so they were each wearing like silver medallion amulets, each engraved with their names on the back. with like kind of like a sword and shield on the front, and so then one says Intri Even Rise, and the other one says Pilnak Even Rise. And these medallions would be worth about 80 silver each.
80 silver.
So 8 gold, roughly.
Yep.
Do we recognize
there-
the names as any of the names of the people that were in that area below?
Also, well, okay. So if you you would have to make like a history check to see if you recognize those names at all.
A
Yeah.
12.
No,
I have been in Waterdeep since I was born, but that's 3 years ago, so I will check too.
Does a 24 do it?
That's a 15 for Peach.
24 would do it because this is a DC 20.
Mmm.
These were the bodyguards of the 7.
Hmm.
Oh.
So the 7 were kind of those 7 apprentices or acolytes of the Mad Mage, which the monument up above was dedicated to. So Intri and Pilnak Evenrise were bodyguards that worked for Halaster to serve as bodyguards for his apprentices.
All right then.
Each of their swords also had a jewel on its hilt. One has a sapphire, one had a ruby. Each of those is worth 15 gold.
More things for my dad to fence.
Are the
He's a-
swords magical?
No,
Oh, okay.
they just
Never mind
had
then.
jewels on the hilts.
30 gold there, plus the 280 silver medallions.
Are they just like regular old longswords? Could we sell them back out
They are just regular old longswords.
into the bag?
Their leather armor looks too beat up to be worth anything.
Yeah, that
That
makes
makes sense.
sense. One of them has 75 stab wounds in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a total of 996 gold worth of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Gosh.
But some of those gold are going to be deducted because those were from the amethyst gems, and Callista wanted to trade those in for diamonds to.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think 600 of it.
Yeah, 600 of it is in the amethyst. So we have 300 gold
Okay.
in objects defense.
Was there anything else that we're missing?
No, I think that was everything.
Unless we wanted to disturb those sarcophagi downstairs.
Should we bring some like this guy's head up? Should we bring this up to like go out? We did it, or did we need to like go all the way down and get that guy?
Well, I think it's good enough if we have the staff, surely.
Oh, right. Yeah, that totally checks out.
Yeah, so
You
I
wanted to
believe
go ahead and
Peaches
check all
are-
those corpses again, didn't you?
Well, you know, nothing beats good proof, right? You know, seeing is believing.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna walk up the stairs after literally seeing the mess below, more so than any of the two brothers would have probably done to each other.
So I guess we all head out after gathering everything that we need.
Okay.
Yep. And then
Real-
make our way back up the shaft.
A triumphant.
The shaft.
You are a good first dungeon there. May you all rest in peace. Shoop.
I just take the rod and I go upward. Ah.
Ah!
Ah.
So we go.
As we're going up the shaft, I'm like, we've been in the dark for so long. It feels like it's midnight. It's so crazy.
What time is it right
actually?
now,
Yeah.
by the way?
Yeah, that is a good question. So you came here in morning.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's probably like 2 p.m.
All right. So mid-afternoon.
The bright sun instantly greets us once we clear this.
Oh, that's quite terrible.
I bet we smell absolutely awful.
What are
Oh,
you
yes,
talking
my
about?
father is going to be so displeased.
Right?
Well,
Most ghost stuff just smells like, I don't know, goop.
Is the watchman that led us here still waiting?
He is not.
Oh.
is there a nearby watchtower we can go and report to?
Well, you know where his guardhouse or whatever is. You've
Okay,
been there
let's go there
before,
then.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Or weren't we supposed to go? Was it the Emerald Enclave that was this?
The Emerald
Well,
Enclave.
we were told to report to the watch house.
I
In
And the
mean,
order
Emerald
to-
after
Enquist
that,
issued
Yeah.
that room
the
should we go?
quest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we need to go to the watch house first, and then probably the Emerald Enclave. Yeah.
Right.
Better, they'll just report it either way. We'll
Mhm.
find out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we
So
go
we
to the
head
watch
over
house?
there, and then
Yeah.
we knock at the door of the tower, and then take a few steps back as to not completely
Overwhelm him with our
overwhelm them with the
stench.
smell and decay of flesh all over us.
Basil's covered, head to toe, in ecto goop.
Yep,
Ecto
I
poop. Why
personally
would you
have
say
Basil
that?
hide behind me instead.
So actually, funny enough, similar to the last time that you came and found him at his guardhouse, you can hear some all of a sudden like you knock at the door and you can hear all of a sudden from inside kind of like going someone going like and then like rustling as if like clothes are being pulled on, and then like he opens the door.
Before he gets to the door, I'm gonna take out a handkerchief and go over to Basil, who's just covered, just head to toe, just with goop all over him.
Yep,
Right.
I am literally standing in front of him to make sure that no one can see him outside of this group.
I'm gonna
I
take
have
the
crazy
handkerchief
eyes too.
and I'm just gonna kind of wipe his cheek, like right here,
Oh, thanks.
and just like a little, just like a little area like that big. Yeah, there, that's better.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how much it got all over me, but you don't really feel much after a while.
Yes.
The Sir Ambrose Everdon opens the door and he kind of seems a bit groggy and he says, "Ah, you folks are back. From the state of you, I'd assume that you were likely successful."
We were, but I would highly suggest that you stay at your doorway and do not come closer, because
Absolutely.
I am
Everything's
certain we smell terrible.
So, what exactly was going on? And like I told you that like I saw like some small person and a skeleton crawl under that monument,
Yes.
but
It turns out there was an entire gravity-defying dungeon underneath that rock.
Yes, and it was filled to the brim with horrible undead creatures and a horrible undead creature creator. But do not worry, for we have vanquished them.
Yes, it was a deathlock.
oh, well, yeah, that sounds pretty terrible.
Yes, we have brought his staff as proof if you'd like.
Ah,
I did bring a head. If you want a head, I think I have like 2 or 3 in here. I'm sorry, rummaging around in the bag. You want one,
don't do that.
and then he'll like take the staff and like look at it. He's like, "Yep, I suppose this is good enough proof."
Not the heads. So you don't want any of the heads.
No, I don't want any of the heads.
All right. I guess more for me, right?
If
I close
anything,
the bag.
you probably should have left the heads where they were.
Oh, you don't waste a good head. That's crazy.
Sexy singles in your area.
Okay. All right, I draw the line on that one. We're talking about dead people here, guys. Come on.
Lol, no necro. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving along.
So,
Moving right along.
is this staff any special? Maybe I should be giving it back to you.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, we could
you.
bring it over to the black staff or something. Maybe she can analyze it, but
Well, no, there's nothing. Okay, so I already went through. It just changes the gravity in that particular shaft. So unless you really want to go down there for any reason, everything's dead down there, and there's kind of like I think there's still like maybe a mummy, but we locked it in a room, and it should die or go back to sleep forever. So
I think if we were going to give it to anybody, we should give it to the black staff.
it doesn't really have any purpose for us.
Yes, she is a wizard, so she can do wizard things.
but I could build stuff with this. Maybe, probably.
I don't know if I trust you with gravity magic.
Yes,
All right.
If it only works on that one shaft, then perhaps it should stay here, or we could give it to Blackstaff.
Should we not go to the Emerald Enclave? Perhaps somebody there would prefer it.
We can give it to them as well, yes.
Oh, right. So, you did kind of catch me having a nap since I've been having to do more patrolling at night, you know, so I sleep during the day sometimes. Anyway, I suppose you'll probably want some kind of certification from me to provide back to the Emerald Enclave so you can get whatever you get from them.
Yeah.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Yes.
So he'll like scribble a note and sign it and give it to you.
All right. I guess we're off to the Emerald Enclave.
Yes,
Let us
we're
know if
doing
there's
it.
anything else you need over here, sir.
Well, no hurry, but sometime if you're ever coming back in the area, my gold pseudo dragon companion has been missing for a couple days. I'm starting to get worried. So
I'm sorry,
Seems
what?
like something that would stick out.
yeah, been searching all over the city of the dead for him and haven't found him. But he does often, you know, like he's kind of like a cat. He'll wander off at times, but he usually shows up, you know, like every day. But he hasn't shown up in for 2 nights now. So,
Do you have any usual places he goes to?
well, I mean, he's a pseudo dragon. Like he's intelligent. He helps me, you know, like wander around the city of the dead, make sure everything's in order.
Well, we'll keep an eye out.
Peach will ask after the Aviary assures the Watchman when he would like us to check back for the pseudo dragon. Since it's been 2 days that the pseudo dragon's been missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
In total? Okay. Because we do have other business to do. So should we come back tomorrow for that? Is this like a casual ask? Is it a pressing matter?
It's a casual ask.
Okay.
Yeah. So like
Drop everything we're doing, we're finding the pseudo dragon.
Yeah. So like if you were to come back sometime over the next 1 to 3 days, and he'll tell you if it's come back or not.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants your help in looking for it.
Sounds like a plan. Should we head off to the Emerald Enclave then?
Yep. Sounds good.
Desperately just want to be asleep. So yeah, no, that sounds great.
Let's do this, finish up whatever business we have, and then I guess we should go to sleep, because there's no way we're going to be able to tackle that manor today.
Yes, but first I will bring everything we need to change into money to my father. And I need to tell him the adventure that we have had.
Yes. Think you better have. Alright, so I guess we first head over to the Emerald Enclave. Is there any specific RP you want to do with that, Shadow, or you just want to go like, oh yeah, they're all good with it, hand your reward, go from there?
Yep. They're all good with
Okay.
it. You'll get your reward. Trying to look back through things to see if I promised a specific reward.
It was 1,500 gold. I have it right here. Crazy, right?
Each.
Yeah.
Each.
It was a crazy thing. That's why we took it.
So Cruz / the Aviary, who is the actual member of the Emerald Enclave, will gain renown within that faction. So plus one renown in the Emerald Enclave.
I think I'm at like 2 now, aren't I? Because we did that Scarecrow incident. That was 1.
Yes.
Look at us making progress.
And they will top off or replace your Emerald Enclave magical items.
Oh yeah, my one had only like 2 charges, so now I've got 6 again.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wait, don't I have one of those? Can I
Yes,
ask
you
for a
did.
top up?
Yes.
Awesome.
Let us know if there's something other unnatural about. Well, more unnatural in Waterdeep than normal, that is.
Do they want the staff, or do they ask us to bring it to the Black Staff?
That is a good question.
They will say that it is up to you. They are happy to look after it if you rather just leave it with them, or they will also say that like if you will prefer to take it to the Black Staff instead, that they'll leave it that up to you.
Might as well drop it off. I mean,
Yeah, we'll drop it off.
All right.
it's kind of the key to a big underground dungeon, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it's also tied to the Hallister Blackcloak, so maybe the Black Staff would be interested in it for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll probably bring it over to the Black Staff then instead.
Mm-hmm.
Which means more detours. Aren't you happy about that, Basil?
It's great. It's a great day. We're having a good time. Everyone's laughing. I have
Mhm.
like 3 or 4 heads in my bag. Looking around. Want to go to sleep? It's good. It's a good day.
I don't know why you took all those heads.
So a lot of like mummified stuff, if you boil it down, especially with like magical mummified stuff, you can separate a lot of the juices. The juices are what's hyper important in a lot of base potioneering. I know it seems gross and icky, but I had to do this
As
a
it
lot in
is.
school. So, you know, it just kind of.
These used to be human beings and living creatures. You do know that, right?
Yeah, and then they were infected with a deep, dark, necrotic magic that ruined their souls for eternity. And that's not something I can change, but what I can do is turn them into something good that can be useful for good people.
Yes, they used to be living creatures, but now they're just items.
Yeah. Okay, you are having a strange reaction for someone who hunts in the night for bad guys. I worked
Yes,
in a
I
corpse
don't
school.
go ahead and desecrate the dead.
I worked in a corpse school for so long. So, like,
Peach. Peach draws the aviary aside and whispers very quietly that maybe this is a non-avian thing. Because you see, I've heard that non-avians like this thing called cheese. And there is a thing I've heard about that's called head cheese, where they boil down the heads of murdered animals into a gelatinous goo and eat it. Now, that's obviously something that we would never do because we are not unhinged. So maybe we shouldn't argue about this.
My face is just in stunned horror as you reflect upon this. And you can see inwardly I'm just filled with absolute disgust and almost about to vomit on the spot. But I just go like, okay, yep, let's go.
Yes, and for those in the chat and listening, head cheese is in fact a real life thing. It is a meat jelly.
I've eaten
So-
head cheese before.
Yeah, exactly, it's real. Believe the DM. I'm not making this up. Anyway, we go to the Black Staff.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, actually, the reason why I happen to have eaten head cheese was I was probably about 12 or 13 years old,
Oh no.
and the youth group that I attended had a Fear Factor night.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Not a chance.
Oh man.
It just tasted like really salty ham.
That makes sense though, because they are like they do boil it down with a whole bunch of other stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So you arrive at the Blackstaff's tower. And again, you were able to like get past the like outer walls or whatever. And the Blackstaff's tower is like completely smooth all around the outside. And then there'll just be like a small opening opens up in like the side of the tower. And like then like a little message appears above it. It says like, "Please deposit unsafe magical items here."
We'll
Peach
probably
is
make a
going.
note of what this is from and then send it through.
Yeah, Peach will bring out his calligrapher's supplies and write down like basically a mission report. Wrap it around the staff and seal it with some sealing wax so that it doesn't fall off, and then we put it into the deposit box, I guess is what it is.
Okay.
I yell through the deposit box as we're leaving. This is like our second one that we dropped off. Just like a heads up, like a thumbs up would be great sometime.
Oh, should we drop the orb too? Like, should we
Oh, yeah.
include the orb? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so...
we'll say that's in there with it.
Yeah, so I'll put in the report that it's with the orb.
And so then like the magical deposit box will like close and the message above it changes to saying processing. Please wait.
Oh, man.
All right. Okay.
I guess you're getting your answer here.
Uh-huh.
And then like it stays like that for probably what feels like 5 minutes.
I
And
don't
then-
even have chairs down here.
No.
Like, we're just supposed to stand.
And then like it opens back up, but then like instead of being like long and rectangular, it's just like a small square opening. And
Uh-huh.
there is a pouch.
Oh. Peach takes it, since I guess he was the one closest to the box.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it the bag of ants? Did she troll us with our own bag of ants?
Nope. It is a
Um,
bag of 400 gold.
400 gold. Oh, how
Hey.
nice.
Nice.
I'll take it.
So Peach splits that up with everybody and then puts a thank you note into the box, and then we go, I guess.
Always so polite and making sure we thank people properly, even though we're doing it through phone messages.
Okay.
We thank people and we turn them into cheese.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not
Um,
going to eat these heads. That's pretty gross.
And then we are going to take about a 5-minute break. And then
Mhm.
when we come back, we'll probably go for about another 20 to
Are we
30
going to
minutes.
transition to like a long rest, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm probably going to go and swap back
Yep.
into cruise.
Yep. Go ahead.
And remember, everyone who is listening or watching, a break for us is a break for you. So take that break, have a snack, drink some water, reacquaint with reality, and we shall see you soon. Mm-hmm.
And we live.
Hello.
We're back.
They're busy doing mathy stuff about tavern costs.
We're just being nerds over here. Don't mind us.
Yeah, don't mind us. Move along,
You gave
move
this
along.
to us. You settled us with responsibility, and we're rising to the challenge. By making it.
We're esteemed businessmen here, you know.
Yes. What a distinguished gentleman. So on the way back, Peach is going to swing by his dad's place, give him all the things that we want to fence, and give him an insanely detailed report of everything that we have done.
Okay. Did we lose Hoodie?
No,
I
I'm
think
still
we may have.
here. It's just my webcam froze, so I'm trying to fix it real
Oh,
quick.
okay.
Okay.
Just see a skeleton face. It's like,
Yeah.
ah,
I hate that.
all that head cheese is gone to him.
Okay.
Ugh.
So Peach heads off to visit his father.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else goes on back to Troll Skull Manor.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna take a very long bath.
do you go straight up to your home portion, or do you stop in at the tavern at all?
I would prefer to get the grime off me so I don't dissuade customers from coming. I just feel as a savvy businessman that would be the smart decision, but hey, I can stick around as a minute if you need me to.
I'm just wondering.
I'm not going to stick around. I'm going to head straight upstairs.
I'll probably check in the tavern to make sure, because I'll probably put
Literally the most messed up, dirty person is the one that's doing this.
just make sure everything's working. Probably get food, so I stop like a large portion of food and some warm milk.
Yeah, so the tavern seems to be bustling. There are patrons, food and drinks are being served. And a familiar face at one of the tables
Uh-oh.
notices Basil. And it is Renair Neverember.
Oh,
this
no.
frickin' guy.
And he appears to have two friends with him. And he catches Basil's eye, and he kind of like puts up a finger. And he then calls over to Basil, and it just says, "When you have a moment."
Sure. I walk up, and there's like an audible glip glop noise from my shoes. Hey, what's up?
Well, it looks like you maybe have come back from a productive day.
Yeah, yeah.
I literally see Basil starting to talk to this person. I just drag him away.
You're upstairs,
Excuse us a
homie.
moment.
You're upstairs, homie.
You know what? I'll let you perhaps retire and clean up, but would you mind if I perhaps came up to speak with you and your friends perhaps in an hour or two?
Sure. Yeah. No, I mean we're coming back from an adventure, so we're cleaning up right now.
Yes.
As you can
It's
tell-
just that I have some important information that I think you and your friends might want to know, and a private discussion might be appropriate.
Okay. Well, I just kind of make a hand wave to one of the tavern workers here. Like, their stuff is free for the. I'm gonna be upstairs. Come on up. Let us know.
Okay.
And I'll glip glop right on out
Glip glop.
Glip, glop,
with my
glip,
big warm
glop,
cup of
glip.
milk.
All right. So you all will have. So Bruce, Callista, and Basil have all gone up to their rooms and cleaning up and whatnot. Then.
Oh yes, I am already in the bath as we speak right now. I am
Okay.
no way in hell am I sitting out in this gook.
Okay. So probably after you're all done that, how long do you think Peach takes at his father's?
Well, his dad probably forces him to clean. Like the moment he comes into the door, he's like, "No, absolutely not."
Conchla at the ready.
So I probably, to sum up everything that happened, probably takes like about 15 minutes because it really is just a monologue, pretty much. So I'm guessing maybe he takes the full hour,
Okay.
just to clean, to have his dad clean the cloak, to come back, well, to give the monologue and then to come back.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like I was gonna say, like pretty much like 90 minutes, almost exactly to the minute after Basil left Renair down in the tavern, there is like a knock at the door to the private part of the manor.
Mhm.
Oh, do come in.
Basil comes
I'm
out of
just-
his room, still fully covered in grime and dirt. What's
Basil,
Is it-
what
is
have you
there
been
even-
doing this last hour?
It's already been an hour. Sorry, I had to put a lot of goo away. That took a long time. So,
Go get cleaned up.
Oh yeah, no, I just grab a towel and I wipe my hair and I throw it back in. Okay, I'm clean.
Please use the bath.
No, I mean I'll do it later, but sure, yeah, we can talk first.
Well, my friends, I have come to discuss important information with you. Also, was very sad to hear of Tam's passing. I went and paid a visit to his viewing.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you very much. I'm sure he would have greatly appreciated it.
Yes, he was a good man.
How are the bards? The bards doing? We asked them to play a same song for 7 straight days, and I thought they might go crazy, but were they fine? Were they good? I mean, we did spend a lot of money on those.
There were supposed to be bards.
What? Yeah. Were they not there?
They were not there when I went there.
I'm gonna have to walk down to that bard college tomorrow. Dang it!
One
Well,
more reason to hate bards as I'm turning a page in a book.
It's fine.
I hope you didn't pay them much, Basil.
I think it was like 10 gold. Oh no! Dang it! Tim's not really dead. Well, he's kind of dead. But he can get back, so it's fine.
That
So-
aside, what can we help you with, sir, in November?
I believe I have information pertinent to the case of what happened with that explosion in the street by your business and home here.
Oh,
Oh?
You see, when the Lords of Waterdeep ousted my father, I thought his long dark shadow was finally gone for good. The truth is, I want nothing to do with him, but his spies hound me. One of them, a gnome named Dalakar, had been watching me for months. Then about 10 days ago, yes. Then about 10 days ago, the spy was suddenly nowhere to be seen. My father didn't trust many people, but he trusted that gnome. I spoke to a few of this Dalakar's friends. Apparently, he was on a special mission to retrieve something known as the Stone of Galore, and was afraid that the Zentarim and the Xanathar Guild were close to catching him. When he heard about my kidnapping, he wanted more information about the adventurers, you fine folks, who rescued me. I think Dalakar was planning to deliver you the Stone of Galore, in order to have you then deliver it to my father in Neverwinter.
oh, goodness. But if you will excuse me, sir, the Stone of Galore sounds like something very wizardly, and now our only wizard is dead. Are you sure we are still qualified to be handling such things?
Well, the Stone of Galore, I'm not entirely sure exactly how it figures into this, but I believe it is instrumental in finding the 500,000 dragons, the gold pieces that my father squirreled away somewhere within this.
I'm sipping tea and all of a sudden I just spit it out. I'm sorry, what?
Peach, meanwhile, goes, "So this gnome was trying to help your father continue to steal money?"
Well, you see why I wanted nothing more to do with my father. He was corrupt.
Oh, I understand. And so now you have come to us in order to tell us to find this stone and ensure that it does not go to your father because it would mean he would use it to access stolen money?
While there are many parties searching for the Stone of Galore in order to use it to get to the 500,000 gold pieces. And who knows what they could do with 500,000 gold pieces.
I know what I could do with 500,000 gold pieces.
I don't.
I have ideas.
Peach, you could literally do whatever the fuck you want.
But I don't want to do whatever the fuck I want. I want to live a good life.
It would
You could
certainly
live-
help with that.
You could live a good life with 500,000 dragons.
Oh. I thought I was living a good life already. Without 500,000 dragons. But perhaps I need to think a little bit more on why money exists. But I don't want to, so I am not going to.
Fair.
And thus
Not
sums up
everyone
a
needs money.
thus sums up a 3-year-old's concept of money.
Yes. So, I did hear that Dalakar perished in the blast in the street outside your home and business here.
Oh,
Hmm.
dang. Oh, okay. So we don't have to sit on that one. Oh, yeah, no, he super died. Oh man, it was
Oh
brutal.
yes, he is extremely dead. But,
So, do
He
you know what
was-
happened with the Stone of Galore?
well, it was
Mhm.
missing because we did not find a funny stone. What does it look like exactly?
Okay, that is a good question.
Renair, like, I just know its name. I have no idea what it looks like.
I've not seen it myself, but from what I understand, it is a kind of a gray stone that fits in your palm. It has a bit of a glassy green finish to it.
Hmm.
Um, and it has almost what looks like 3 eyes on it.
Oh,
Hmm.
very interesting. Thank you for that information. We will keep it in mind.
And
But-
there's some kind of powerful magic with it. It almost like it's sentient itself or something.
Oh,
Well,
But
in
I-
our time investigating the matter, there were a few parties that escaped the scene, but the most likely culprit is one that was injured in the blast.
yes. And we have determined that perhaps one of the parties that escaped is somewhere around, but we need to investigate.
Do you have a description of what this person looked like?
Well, it is a puppet. A living puppet.
I think he was talking about the limping guy.
Oh, we didn't talk about the limping guy.
Well, I just brought it up
Yeah.
prior to
Oh,
you
okay.
saying that.
Yeah. hmm
So
So-
there were 2 parties. One was a puppet and one was a limping man. But we only know for sure where the puppet might have gone.
Does
But-
the name Brigandatha mean anything to you?
I've heard that name before. They seem to be a shadowy organization of whom not much is known. They seem to be operating in the shadows up and down much of the Sword Coast. They seem to be headed by a very charismatic drow elf named Jarlaxle.
Maybe this is the group of wizards. We haven't really dealt with a group of wizards yet, and in stories such as this, there is always a group of wizards.
Well, from what I know, I mean, Dragon Dartha would almost certainly have magical means at their disposal, but they're more roguish in their approaches. But in terms of wizards, there's always the rumor that there is a powerful wizard who is trying to orchestrate things from behind the scenes with the Zentarim.
Oh. And then Peach looks proudly to the others like, see, there is always a wizard.
As far as I know, that is just a rumor. I do not know how true it is.
Wish we had more to work with for the second party, but...
Renair, have you ever heard of someone called the Black Viper?
Well, yes.
Oh, not the dead one.
Oh yeah,
but-
no, there's a new one.
Yeah.
A new one. I've only
Yes.
heard the legends of the one from a century ago.
Yes,
like
there
a-
is somebody running around in a Black Viper costume.
She seemed pretty disgruntled in general and very unhappy. So if you see her around, I guess let us know.
Interesting.
Yes, she was incredibly attractive.
Was she?
This is Callista. This is our new friend, coming from the Holy Hands, the Healing Hands house. I totally spaced it. It's been a long day, man.
Yeah, you had it right the first time, Basil. It was
The
the
Holy
Holy
Hands
Hands.
Okay,
Yes.
never doubt yourself.
A pleasure, Callista.
Hello.
Oh, yes, we've been very remiss. We did not make introductions. This is Renera Neverember. We saved him from a terrible warehouse full of people who wanted to hurt him.
Yes. The Zentarim in particular were after him.
Oh man, Rainier, remember that mask we made? That was good stuff.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I just
Okay.
closed my eyes, just like, Can
I do an insight check
no.
to see if he actually remembers the mask?
Sure.
I don't know if Basil trusts this guy who came in and is just dumping information and is asking questions. Because Basil's tired and grumpy.
While Basil is doing his insight check, Peach is going to ask Renair what he thinks that we should do if we find this stone. Since obviously he doesn't want it returned to his dad, so where does he think we should put it to keep it away from his dad? Should we bury it in a hole under our tavern or something like that?
Yeah, so Renair will say something like, yes, it is best if the Stone of Galore is kept out of the hands of anyone, really.
Anyone, okay. That's going to be a tall order if everyone's looking for it.
If it can just be removed from play entirely, probably be the best course of action.
Well, there's multiple ways to remove something from play.
It seems like we might need to speak to the Blackstaff since it does seem to be magic, and if anyone can neutralize a magical artifact, it would certainly be her.
We could just feed it to a cow. I mean, people would have to find the cow,
Well,
or dig through a whole bunch of poop.
your first problem is locating it.
Yes, finding it.
Well, one step at a time, we shall first chase down this puppet creature that blew us up, and maybe the puppet creature can tell us about this limping man, because the limping man was limping because the puppet creature blew him up.
Yes.
Sounds like a good course of action.
Yes, on a completely unrelated note, what do you know about the Grailhunds?
the Growlhunds. Well, they always seemed like a snobbish lot. Did kind of keep to themselves, and every once in a while, some of the members of the family seem to express tiefling traits.
What is that supposed to mean?
Look at Callisto.
Says Peach, not looking at Callisto whatsoever.
Looks back at Renair.
Well,
Just a sly smile.
it's just rumors amongst the nobility, I've not seen any members of House Growlhund who are tieflings themselves, but
Not that there's anything wrong with them.
there certainly
just
isn't.
Okay. So why are we treating it like there's something wrong with it?
Well, there are rumors about their history.
Okay.
Maybe it's because they are saying that they are human when they're not actually human. It would kind of be like if I said I was human, but I'm very obviously not human, then people would be starting rumors about me actually being a bird.
There's
It's
a
not
certain,
because being a bird is bad, it's
there's
because
a
I'm lying.
Well,
certain level
our,
of normalcy.
and like Renair kind of like eyes Callista like not
Yeah,
like
it was
like
It was
nervously,
a bad line,
but
man.
nervously, but almost like ashamedly. That like, well, are you aware of how sometimes tiefling bloodlines come to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Fair.
Someone needs an education on the matter, it would seem.
Do you want to explain, or should I?
Oh no, I'm enraptured. Please go ahead.
Well, again, this is just rumor, but the rumor is that 3 or 4 centuries ago, a member of House Growlhund, well, they were devil worshippers, and then their bloodline became tainted, and every so often, offspring in the House of Growlhund will be tieflings.
Oh.
So they got it on with the devil, and now they have devil in their.
Well,
Yeah, but that's, like,
I
fine.
don't know if there's any actual relations. It can
Why?
be it can just be so much as like signing a contract, and then the bloodline is, affected.
Yeah, but love is a lightning bolt. Who's to say? They could have fallen wildly. Maybe it's like you summon who you think is going to be like a super evil person. They turn out to be super nice, and then you're on like a 51st date type of thing where it's like a sweet kind of caring romance. Maybe with like, I don't know, amnesia or something.
Peach puts his hand
This is
on.
not a judgment on them as on the afflicted. No, bad word.
You're digging this hole so deep. I understand that I'm helping you, but it's just you don't stop digging.
They are their own people, but the sins of their forefathers.
Oh.
Still not good wording.
Oh, God.
I'm shutting up now.
Yeah. I literally look at him like, please, I would suggest not continuing for your own
Meanwhile,
sake.
Peach has been very, very silent and just kind of thinking about all of this, looks to Callista and out of nowhere says,
So, if they were devil worshippers and then now have tiefling children sometimes, maybe, does this mean that one day you will turn into the moon?
What?
Holy shit.
Basil's looking straight at Callista.
That is an interesting question, Peach.
I am very worried for you now.
I don't think that I will be turning into the moon, no.
Okay.
That
And
would
if
be
you
rough,
had
buddy.
kids, If you have kids, they
Man,
won't
that's rough,
also be the
buddy.
moon.
I do appreciate your concern, though.
Well, be careful about having children. They might turn into the moon now.
Don't think I have to worry about that, but yes.
And then Peach is going to look at Renair and say, "Thank you for that explanation. I have learned very much today."
You have not.
You really haven't. Honestly, I would almost guarantee if you don't feel comfortable going to Callista, at least go to your father about it.
You know what? I am going to have some of my friends investigate through the grapevine about this limping man, and if they find out anything, I will let you know.
That would be
Good evening.
fantastic. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good drink on us on the way out.
And after that, I have the gray hand token to pass to you, Drew.
Yep.
Because I need to free up an attunement slot, and it is better served with you anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, what was that called again? The Gray Hand token?
Yeah, it's a homebrew item, I think.
Oh, really?
But it's available through D&D Beyond. So
Yeah. I remember we found it once before.
yeah, we did find it.
Is it under other gear?
Yes, I think. It's a wondrous item, uncommon.
Oh, wondrous.
Yeah. And over this specific long rest, I'm going to attune to the Cloak of Displacement, which my father made unstinky, so that's nice.
Oh wow, there's actually some bits of black and silver in that. I didn't even notice that.
Oh yes, my father scrubbed out all the terrible items and ripped out some of the very ugly embroidery while I was cleaning.
He does clean up very quickly. I'm very impressed.
Yes, it is very important to have a clean life, and a clean workspace, and a clean home, and a clean son, and a clean self.
So just clean.
Yes.
All right.
I don't think your father can come into my room.
I would
Oh,
definitely avoid going to your room, yes.
most certainly.
At some point, I would also, before the long rest, I'd like to take Callista aside once Drew has figured out the grand token.
Yeah, I can't find it, but it's fine. I'll do it after.
And just be like, hey, so I have that sword that we found, and I don't really want to take it out of the bag unless we're around people that can decurse stuff or like even check it to see if it has a curse, because it was in a room with two ghosts that were actively fighting over it, which is a pretty big sign that it's like not good. So I don't know if you know anything about removing curses or like checking for curses, or you know anyone at your sect that could do that. But I figured you were the person to ask.
I may be able to move a curse, or I may know someone who can. No, I can remove a curse.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, that would be great. Maybe we should get it checked before you just cast spells on it, or like, do you just want to try, or?
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I can't do it until tomorrow.
That's fine.
But yes.
Basil, you said that you ran Identify on the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you never told the party what it could do.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell the party what it could do, in case it was like, in case someone was like, "Oh, let me see." So,
oh, okay.
It was one of those things of like I figured out what this is. No one touch it.
Okay, cool. In that case, we can just wait until it's like confirmed uncursed, and then we can actually go into it. Yeah. Okay.
And
neat.
I'd also probably later on, like towards when everyone's about to go to bed, pull aside Callista to talk privately. Now, Callista,
Yes.
I do want to talk something a bit more serious here.
Hmm.
As you're newer to the group, I can't help but feel that obviously we don't know much about each other, so I feel more confident telling you this.
All right.
In the dungeons, there's a good chance we will be facing many more like these in the future.
Mhm.
And albeit I don't want anyone to fall, if there's ever comes a situation where it's so dire we cannot escape without someone being left behind, I want you to leave me behind and save everyone else.
All right.
Could you do that for me?
I believe I could. That's a pretty big ask, Cruz.
It is, but I trust you to make the decision when it's necessary.
All right.
Man, this is giving such mommy and daddy are talking vibes.
I'd much rather not put Basil and Peach through more trauma like with Tam, but I'd also like them to see the fullness of their lives, truly.
Older than you.
Maturity-wise, definitely not.
No, of course not.
Yes, I understand.
I appreciate it. I know it's a tough ask. I'm not expecting you to put everything aside. I just want you to at least have it in the back of your mind.
Well, I think if it makes you feel any better, I am very, very good at healing.
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, you are, but there might be situations where a simple heal won't be enough.
Yes, well, that's why I had those diamonds, or I traded those diamonds to Peach's father, because that will give me the ability to bring someone back if they
Yes.
do happen to fall.
Yes. Again, this is just something in the back of my mind that I've wanted to entail, and it only felt right to hand that responsibility to you as you're one that I feel would be a little bit more level-headed in a situation of dire straits.
Is there any last rites that you would want me to perform?
Nothing in particular. I will leave a note at my bedroom desk before we
Alright.
enter any dungeon, just in case.
Do you have any gods that you follow?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Well, that's all right. That's not offensive to me. You said that hesitantly.
It's more of just the fact that maybe in the past there was things I believed in, but that has changed over the course of my childhood.
Yeah, people tend to change their minds. It's all right.
Yes. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me about this. I know it's a heavy topic, but I felt like it must be said at some point before we enter into something even more dangerous, and based on these last few days, I think we are getting into more and more dangerous territory.
Yes, we did have quite a harrowing day today.
Indeed. Well, I'm sorry to leave you with such a heavy note, but I do wish you a good night's rest.
Yes, you too, Cruz.
Good night.
And I will walk to my room with my tea in my pajamas.
Okay. Yes, so you will have a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
And
Does that mean we can click the button?
yes,
Can I
Click
click
the
the long
button.
rest button?
yes.
Fuck
Can't
yeah.
click it. I clicked it. Oh
We
my
click
God.
that long rest button.
It's so beautiful.
And you actually get the level up now.
Oh my
Ooh.
God, look at all those hit points that I have and all these spell slots that I have. Fucking sweet.
Oh my God, I
Yay.
have access to second level spells. It's a miracle.
I can bonk twice in one turn.
I can too,
Ooh.
but more often.
And I guess that will be it for tonight.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Good session, everyone.
Good session. Good session.
Yeah, I can't wait to use one of the second level spells on my friends the most.
Didn't even get to any of the manor stuff.
No.
Nope, we were too occupied with dealing with a couple of ghostly creatures and the need to have goo in our hands, apparently.
Well, I was trying to think of like what is it that like when you get really ultra tired, you have like a thing that keeps you going. And I was like, what is Basil's thing that's like going to make him recenter himself after getting so unbelievably mad that he ruined potions of all things? And I was like, he probably
Potion
wants-
materials.
yeah, he probably wants to create as much as humanly possible to recoup his losses. And so he's like, I'm gonna kill you in his brain. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna run with this because that's kind of great.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes, so I guess we will deal with Growlhund Villa manor stuff next time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Friday session.
I can't do Friday this week.
Ah.
I think our next regularly scheduled session is in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I would be willing to schedule a bonus session for sometime next week.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't do Friday next week. So if we did next week, it would have to be Wednesday again.
Okay.
If that is an option, but
I
no
could
pressure,
see it.
obviously.
We can discuss that amongst ourselves and then
Mhm.
keep an eye out on the Discord and the socials and whatnot to find out if that will be happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So, Drew,
Yes.
do you have any thoughts in particular about tonight's session? Any highlights or anything like that?
Well, I
And,
always
Oh, go ahead.
I always like fighting.
Mhm.
I always like RP moments. I always try to pick a favorite moment that doesn't have anything to do with me. But I will say that tonight, my favorite part was watching Rainier be racist.
it was the crown jewel of the night for sure.
It's just like
It's
you could
pretty
stop at
good.
any time. You could literally stop at any time, but you just can't. You just can't.
Kept getting worse and worse and worse.
I felt like you were gonna pull out, and so I was like, I'm gonna say something that's just a little to the left and have him jump back in, and it was perfect.
Oh my god.
It's an awkward topic.
It is.
Renair is a bit of an awkward person.
We learned that quite quickly, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely no Zardar Zord, that's for sure.
No, he's definitely not slick with it.
But yes, I had a fun time. It's always a fun time with these folks. You know how it goes.
Mhm.
And you can find me over on my channel, twitch.tv/Drew the Damager. I will be on Sunday night with some Final Fantasy VI.
Okay. Thank you, Drew. Tilted. Did you have any particular moment that stood out tonight for you?
I mean, aside from the racist person, yeah,
yes.
no. The jokes aside, there's so many little funny moments that we keep adding in here and there, and it's just so like nonchalant. We're not like we're trying to force the issue. Most of the time, we're just kind of meld in. It's always nice to see. And like I can't name them in particular because they just come up like that and then they're gone. And so all of it is fun to me. I have a great time with these guys. It's awesome. It's my nice little escape from reality for a good 2 to 3 hours. Last week it was 5,
Yeah.
but it was all very fun stuff. In terms of like where you can find me, I will be streaming Friday through Sunday, and I'll be going ahead and playing Sea of Stars. It'll be my first playthrough of
Nice.
that.
Mhm.
And they have a new DLC that just recently came out. So I'll be playing that through. And it's supposed to change the combat up a little bit, make it a little bit more better, from what I heard. So yeah, that's what
Interesting.
I'm going to be doing.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you, Tilted. Hoodie?
Sorry, I just heard a bird outside, and I was like, "It's like midnight. That's crazy." It was like a daytime bird call. So someone woke up and it was just like going off. Hey, yeah, I had fun. Nothing makes me feel more inept at being just a person who can think than a D&D puzzle. There's nothing in this world that will make me feel less smart than solving what is essentially a very simple puzzle in D&D, because I will overthink it 1,000 times.
I figured it out immediately, so I was like, yes.
But just say this, I was like, oh, the mind goes, oh, it's probably that, and then my mind's like, well, yeah, but that would be too obvious, and so it's like, well, what's like one step beyond that? Oh, okay, so it's going to be both at the same time. Well, what's one step beyond that? And that's we have to run it, or we have to go all the way down to the bottom, all the way down to the top. And I was like, that's so crazy, though. That's like so much work. And so I stun lock myself in thinking, and then I watch other people solve it in front of me, and I feel so inept. But there's like no other feeling than solving a puzzle as a group in D&D. It's great. It's always one of my favorite parts because the feeling is unlike anything else in the world. So yeah, I had fun. I'm gonna goo you, and a very openly racist person ended up being pretty good highlights in general. Having to commit to a person going insane is great. I'll be streaming more the curse, whatever, of the missing idol, golden idol.
Yeah, you were streaming. I was so surprised.
I'll play a video game tomorrow on my channel, probably.
Yay!
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 Yeah, you have to show up for that because the other night when Hoodie was streaming, you were the only one out of this whole crew that wasn't there.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare I? When is it happening again?
It's just on his channel. He was playing a game, and all of us were in his channel on the same time.
When though? When?
I stream 9 my time to midnight-ish.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Making a note. Cool.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Oh my god, a Chuck. Back in the video game streaming saddle again.
You get to hear me ramble about absolute garbage. It's great. Everyone loves it.
Hey, that's the best part about streaming, just rambling on about random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Gubby,
Hello.
thoughts on tonight?
Well, I'm really worried that my new friend is going to turn into the moon now, since that's something new about the world that I've learned.
Absolutely perfect connection, by the way.
Didn't really care for it. Best moment of the night is still, I'm gonna take all your goo. I need your goo.
I need your goo.
I wrote it somewhere in the chat. Where is it?
You said I need your goo.
Yeah.
I need your goo.
Yeah, I need your goo. Yeah. Best part of the whole night. Anyway, I'm excited to see what happens when I tell my dad everything that just happened.
Okay. Well, I certainly had a good time until I was forced to roleplay Renair.
No, I thought you did great with him.
Great commitment.
Yeah.
And be like, how to try to explain that, like, there's rumors about this family that they were like, might have been devil worshippers, and then yeah, tieflings,
No easy way, let's be certain.
So, yeah, I stream sometimes too. Although I don't think I will be able to stream this weekend because I'm busy with things.
Oh.
How dare you have a real life?
So keep an eye out to see if we are doing another session next week. Otherwise, our next regularly scheduled session is in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And with that, thanks to Arvin Elleron for hosting our campaign on his channel. Be sure to check out all of his stuff via the chat. The I don't think we will do a raid tonight, so that will just be it for us for tonight. Yeah. So hope to see everyone again in chat. Am I missing anything important? My brain is kind of
I don't think so.
okay. Well, thank you to Yoy, Hoodie, Tilted, and Drew for another wonderful session of D&D. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.